bass on that, bro. The brakes on there, bro. Hey.
OG DoDirty, flipping packs in the bag, stuffing the blunt, fat sack, jet black Cadillac, stacks in the mattress, cash cow status, walk in the streets, heat up, no crack, blunt blazing, smoke hazing, OGs in the attic, crispy clean kicks, ain't nothing static, southern nights, trap dreams, raw matic, light it up, inhale the magic, erratic, down south, making moves, 808s, hit raw, sip the lean, slow the scene, outlaws on call, counting bills, run the thrills, trap house ball, switches in the air, grandiose alcohol, dirty dope dreams, with the crew so mean, like some movie scene, trap king, royally king, purple haze phase, hazy days, cash in streams, hit the streets, beast mode, blitzy jewel schemes, OG DoDirty, leaning like a tower, got the power, hour after hour, living fast, mile high, never sour. Came up from the grid, dirty money flower. Blood blazing, smoke hazing, OGs in the attic. Crispy clean kicks, ain't nothing static. Southern nights, trap dreams, raw matic. Light it up, inhale the magic, erratic. OG DoDirty, leaning like the tower. Got the power, hour after hour. Living fast, mile high, never sour. Came up from the grid, dirty money flower. Blood blazing, smoke hazing, OG.
Check me out. It's your boy OG DoDirty, man, here for another Let's Smoke show, man. We did great for the last 2 days. Hopefully we can go ahead and get this same result today, man. Let me salute to the chat. I got the rig master in the building. He say hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Please make sure you hit the like button. It helps out a lot. If you're on the vertical side of the game, double tap the screen. That helps out a lot. If you're on the horizontal, hit the thumbs up button. We got Stacked by CEO in this thing. DJ Turtle, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for the song. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's still hidden. You know what I'm talking about? Over the year, that song is still rocking, man. So salute to Stacked by CEO, a.k.a. Fat Turtle. You know what I'm saying? On the beat. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, my good brother. Man, we in here for another great show. We're going to try to get it in as much as we're doing updates today. We got the Jeff Metcalf Foundation. We're going to go over with, I believe it is Gentleman DC that's going to be speaking on it. So we definitely gonna have to go over that because he was cutting up all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Another one we got is the Nolan Wells update. This is going to be coming from Officer Tatum. Bad news lawsuit dropped in the Black Hammer. We got Linear in the building. What's up with your Playboy, man? Appreciate you for coming through, bro. Giving us that good word that you gave us yesterday. You was on point. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? For coming up to the panel, bro, and you know what I'm saying, talking your talk, bro. We needed that yesterday, bro. So appreciate you. Salute to you, bro. And then we're gonna run through just a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? So we got a little day that's filled up, man. Hopefully we can be here for a little bit, but if not, we're gonna try to do our regular hours. You know what I'm saying, 3 to 4, and then we're gonna slide up out of here. Don't forget, today is Tuesday. The best damn day of the week, where we get on the back of the police officers later on tonight, 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the OG DoDirty channel and the Porsche channel. We will be going over Auditor Frauder, First Amendment, Auditor Frauder, Police Exposure Day. So please pull up if you ain't got nothing to do later on this night, later on this evening. You free around 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. Please come by, you know what I'm saying? Hop on a panel with us. Give your thoughts and your opinions on the videos that we're going to be going over. Remember, it is First Amendment, Auditor, Frauder, Police Exposure. So you're welcome to come. If you like the police officers, we got a group for you. It's a lot of people over there that are bootlickers that love taking up for the police officers. We have no problem. You are welcome. If you with me and Spoon, where we try to hold these cops accountable and to transparency. And the only thing we ask for is them to do their job. So make sure y'all slide by, man, on later on tonight, 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, when we, you know what I'm saying, go over and expose these police officers. You're welcome to show up. If you ain't got your notification bell cut on for OG DoDirty, it's best for you to cut it on, because I'm popping up in the morning and I'm popping up in the afternoons. So lock yourself in. Make sure you show up to the show. For those that just coming in, if you're on the vertical side of the game, make sure you double tap the screen. It helps out a lot. If you're on the horizontal side of the game, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. In the meantime, between time, y'all know how we do it. I gotta have Spoon with the big end, you know what I'm saying? I DJ, you know what I'm saying? Come over here and drop a little something. You know how we do it. I'm about to roll up me a blunt. I hope y'all rolling up y'all something, getting ready for this show. The link has been dropped. So if you want to come up and you want to go ahead and chill before we get ready to start the show, you're welcome to come on up. The panel is open. I will be playing, DJ will be dropping the music. And, you know what I'm saying, after the music go and we dial the volume down on the music, the show will start. So you know how we was good with your cousin Terry. He said, what is the word? You know what I'm saying? You got it. You got it. You the man with the plan. I'm trying to be like cousin Terry. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all double tap that screen once you come in. Make sure you double tap the screen once you come in. It helps out a lot, and hit that like button. DJ, give me my theme music. That's a fact. Welcome yourself in. Say what's up in the chat. Wipe your feet off. All that good stuff, man. The show will be starting soon. Salute to my boy Addy and them over there, man, on the Addy show, man, for supporting yesterday. I forgot to do that. I gotta say that. Still salute to Addy for coming through supporting. Toya dropping a little money on my neck. Appreciate you, Toya. If you need to follow OG DoDirty, please go to the description. If you want to get at me about anything, if you want any information, you got any tips on growing or anything, hit me up on my email, oddstvnetwork. Get at your boy, hit me up with an email. But if you want to follow me on social media platforms, just go in the description, hit the link, and make sure you follow. Hey, heads running up game. They moving it on the low. the Baptist trying to say they
quote a verse, then he laugh, crack everyday jokes.
call them holy, other than die.
Kill that vibe, but when trouble really hit, he the
Be the first outside.
Porch talk, trunk knock, whole block lean.
Whole block.
Everything, nothing in between. Scrolling through the lies on the little blue screen. Everybody gangsta in they phone routine. Porch talk, trunk knock, whole block no. If you hit the panel, just a hoe. You can go from the book to the big both. Keep us bold either way. When we speak, we don't vote. All they is in the counter, eyes low, too wide, bragging on his nights like a fool last time. All that poison, call it love, call it love. Whole crew shake they head, say doing too much. Phone with the big end, slide up, no cap. Say killing all lanes, they addicted to the app. He invested in the grind, they invested in the fake. He the reason that the comments say this real, we'll wait. Two rumors, express, Facebook fights, rumble rants, running long past midnight. Everybody say the truth, everybody pick a side. When you ask them face to face, you just get quiet. Porch talk, trunk knock, whole block lane.
Whole block.
Everything, nothing in between. Strolling through the lies on the little blue screen.
Everybody gangsta.
Porch talk, trunk knock, whole block no. If you hit the panel, just a hole. You can go from the F's to the F, crutch, write that code on this porch.
Make sure you accept everything linear. There you go.
What's going on, OG?
Man, chilling, brother.
Hey, listen, man, I know we was talking about that situation yesterday. You know, like I was trying to tell people on other platforms that it's going to be two guys and one female that's going to expose the whole Nolan Wells situation because it's how it's playing out. Too many loose ends.
Yeah, got a lot of, man, there's a lot of stuff not coming out, bro. But hopefully it do come out. Hopefully when they go through this, I don't think it's really going to help out because they're doing a grand jury, but, you know, that's besides the point. That's the court system. So, you know what I'm saying? They got to do what they can, why they can, and how they can.
Well, see, you know, we know how the game is played. You know, everybody got a boss. Everybody has a boss. You know, Mississippi got a boss, is the governor. The mayor has a boss, which is the governor. The police chief have a boss, which is the mayor. So it's all part of the chain of command. And let's say generational, because people don't understand that the sheriff of Mississippi, of Jackson, Mississippi, his grandfather was a sheriff of another town in Mississippi, and the grandson was a sheriff of the same town. And it's all traditional. We know how we know how it works. And everybody knows everybody. Like, cause see, right now the reason why I'm talking so low because I'm in another spot right now. But
you good?
Yeah, man. It just, you know, people don't understand. It's all part of a play. And
you believe the plan's going to work?
No, what it's going to do, it's going to backfire because Crump did something that did nobody expect him to do. The first thing the sheriff said when he discovered, after the park ranger discovered Nolan Wells' body, he said out of his mouth that something didn't look right. Then right after that, you had the sheriff say, "Oh, is this an accidental drowning?" How can you determine that just by looking at somebody laying there? See, people don't understand.
With that too.
It's just like a person driving a car and have a massive heart attack, and they drive off the road and crash, and the car flip over 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. First thing they're gonna say, "Oh, he died of a car accident, broken neck." But After you look at the body and do the autopsy, you could tell that he had trauma to the body, which didn't it conflicts with the accident. It's always a cause and an effect to something. You know, like I tell people about the throat. About the throat. When a person drowns, they get that foam in their throat.
Yeah, I remember you telling us about that yesterday.
See, salt water. See what happens when a person drowns in the sea. The salt water blows up their lungs. When a person dies, like in a swimming pool, the lungs they relax. If just like the narrative was, see, and I'm gonna give you something. The narrative was when it first happened to Nolan Wells. What did they say? Oh, drugs and alcohol. Drugs and alcohol. That was the first thing that was put out there. Alcohol. To change the narrative to make it seem to be an accident. But the boy wasn't using no narcotics, because think about it. If he was using narcotics, then he would have jeopardized his football career that following Monday when he had to go do team physicals. See, after the 4th of July weekend, he had to report to Mississippi State University, Mississippi State College to do physical. You know how they do the pre-physicals for football before the season starts.
Oh yeah, everybody does that, bro. That's just the real saying. That's just to make sure, bro, that you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna have no problems on the field. They don't want to have no kids dropping out and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, on the field. Any type of, you know what I'm saying, online issues that they got, they're trying to make sure they, you know what I'm saying, solve that, bro, before the season starts, bro. It's been plenty of times kids that went out there, bro, with different ailments, bro, and you know what I'm saying, stuff didn't happen and then it came out bad, bro. Hey, what's good with your E-Dub is in the building, man.
And then I'm gonna tell you something. It's just like the Raider of the Las Vegas Raider player that Baltimore we supposed to got for the Ravens, Max Crosby. We supposed to sign him, but what happened when he took his physical? They see that his knee wasn't back right. So why would you pay all that money and take a chance on this guy? He don't play. He get hurt. He can't play. So this young man didn't want to jeopardize his future. Straight A student, good athlete. People loved him. But at the same time, it goes back to what I said before. It's a secret that people hold in their life. Like we talked about it before, knocking down somebody's girl and then you got to take it to your grave.
That shit crazy. But yeah, man, you know, it is what it is, bro. You know,
and we see how the Rat Pack was back in Vegas. You remember the Rat Pack?
Yeah. Well, you got to remember too. When was this, bro? Let me make sure I ain't tripping, bro, because you know I might sound old, bro, but I ain't nothing but 35. What 34, bro? I'm about to be 35 this year, bro. So I ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. You know what I'm saying? If it was before my time, because I'm a '92 baby. Okay,
well, yeah, I got you by 2 decades.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I like some things, bro. I know about stuff because I deal with people, bro, online, bro, and I done heard certain things and we done went over it. So I'm pretty privy to most things, but not all, bro, especially when it's before my time, bro. I got to, you know what I'm saying, kind of do my own research on it and stuff.
Yeah, well, the Rat Pack was Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, they way before my time.
Yeah, all of them guys had a like a clique. Now think about the remember the TV show The Entourage?
I never watched it.
Okay, that's a Rat Pack. That's like Johnny Depp when it was him, River Phoenix, and all of them hanging out. Like it's a group of celebrities that hang out and they do shit. And when they do something, they keep it a secret. It's like a fraternity, like I said earlier about a fraternity. I forgot the guy's name. He said, no, I ain't want to be part of the booty club. Okay, well, you know what goes on. So how you can't tell me them young boys ain't have a pack? If you in a social circle with your parents and people are prominent, people in the community and they got money, what do they basically do? They stick together.
It was good with your Stack by CEO in the building.
You know, but Yeah, but then you know, and I tell people to keep an open mind on that. They calling me, bro. I'm gonna check back in the few. Give me a second.
Hey, just hit me back. It's fall off, bro, and come back up when you're ready.
Okay.
All right. What's good with your stack by? Mic check. Trying to make sure everybody can hear you clearly, brother. If you saying something, we can't hear you right now. Give him some time. He'll come through when he's ready to speak. I'm pretty sure. Hey, y'all, appreciate everybody for showing up. Salute to E-Dub, salute to Cousin Terry, Linear, Stack by. Let me go ahead and send that. I forgot to send that some bitch out. Let me send this thing out real quick, y'all, and we're gonna get to playing this damn Jason Tatum shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start playing the Jason Tatum stuff, and then we'll while I'm doing that, I will be dropping this here link to have people come over from Discord and stuff, because I forgot to do it earlier, man. So just give me a second, y'all. I'm behind a little bit, but I will be catching up. I'm about to do it right now. Make sure I get this thing sent out to my peoples so they can come on over and kick it with us. So let me get this sent out, and I'm gonna start playing this video. Get this video up real quick. This is Jason. We're gonna start off with the Jason Tatum. We'll get to the Austin, to the Jeff Metcalf stuff here in just a minute. We got Smoke One Mafia in the building. Give me a second, bro. I'm about to bring you up. Just give me a second. Let me get this video on the screen, then I got you, brother. What's going on with you? Oh, it's Smitty. God damn, boy, that goddamn, you got too many names over there for me. Five.
I just came to blow one with you real quick.
Appreciate it. I just rolled up, nigga, some of that rainbow sugar Lex.
Oh, you did? I got some sexy girl shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's some kind of like, I don't know. My homeboy came and dropped me off 2 packages of it. It's what is this called? This is called it's just candy. This is called It's Just Candy. Yeah. Rock out.
Yeah, I'm about to hit play on this. I'm trying to get this damn stuff sent out to Discord. LA just dropped. Let me fix the screen real quick. There we go. Let me swap y'all niggas out real quick, cause yeah, and then hit play on this real quick. God damn it, I got too much shit going on.
Answer the phone. You and your folks think y'all ass so smart, so slick. All this other your son gonna get the worst of it, and he know it. He know it. Y'all ain't say. Y'all can't say that little nigga. Y'all can't say y'all self.
Don't try and run down you. Your son is a piece of shit, and he's about to get all the way up.
I think it's invaluable that people support people who have been done wrong. I don't care if they were black, they were white, they were women, men. When wrong is wrong. And for you to put these young men in a position where you're claiming that they killed somebody with no evidence whatsoever, only based on the skin color, come on and support. I want to tell you guys about Shenergy. If you're looking for an energy drink that's clean, 75 milligrams of caffeine, nootropics that help you with focus so you don't crash and have all that crazy stuff in your drinks. You don't need to do that. That's over time that's going to destroy you. But we didn't just create an energy drink because we care about your overall energy and health. So we created an energy drink and a night drink. One that helps you go to sleep, wake up with energy, and the other one gives you sustainable energy throughout the day. So if you're looking for a company that agrees with your values, American-based, American-made.
All right. I ain't know that nigga was going to do all that, but you know what I'm saying? If you ain't Synergy, holla at your boy OG DoDirty. I can do a better job than this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be honest with you. I might not be as popular as him, but I'm more charismatic. You know what I'm saying? I got more. You know what I'm saying? Check your boy out. Check out some of my streams. I'm funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that Synergy money. You know what I'm saying? Help your boy out. You know what I'm saying? Send me 10,000 subs or something. Let me get past this real quick because I don't want to be hearing no what We ain't supporting. They ain't supporting the DoDirty channel. All right, Stack by. What your microphone sounded like, brother?
That's good.
All right, you in there with us. All right. Let me make sure this damn thing ain't skipping too bad. I got too many damn.
Hell yeah. I got one pain in the ass employee. I'm ready to fire this nigga.
Get him up out of there. The boss man.
This motherfucker's a pain in the ass, dude.
Nigga, do y'all have what they call that shit when you get paid from the state after you lose your job? I ain't never got it. I forgot what they call it. I got a brain fart right now.
What the fuck you call it?
Like after you lose your job and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unemployment.
Unemployment.
They got that shit over there.
Here.
Oh yeah, get rid of that nigga, bro. Adios. If they ain't got unemployment, sir, you ain't got to sign no paperwork. That nigga just fired.
This nigga is a pain in the ass. Like, yo, this nigga never text you one time. He always texts you back to fucking back, and it's never what the fucking do about the job. God damn. Motherfucker's a pain in the ass, nigga.
Hey. Salute to everybody over there on the
this nigga is stupid.
On Kick and over there on Rumble. And for those that's over there on the vertical side of the game, just double tap the screen, man. Hit the screen with your finger twice, man. That helps out a lot. Yeah, man, just gonna get rid of him, bro. It is what it is. You gonna be doing nothing wrong if you got rid of it, man. Say, look here. He gotta go, bro.
But I do feel like since she bring my name up and in part want to disparage me and say these things, then I the gloves are off. I'm gonna say what I feel, and you have now entered the zone. Let's put this up on the screen. This is problematic in my opinion. This is a stimuli to why I feel the way I feel and how I felt at the beginning of this investigation. If mama would have came out and the family would have came out and said, look, I want to know what happened to my son. I'm going to do a private investigation. I'm going to hold them accountable to make sure they do exactly what they're supposed to be doing to find out what happened to my son. The end. Nobody in the world would have a problem with that. Nobody in the world should judge her on that. Nobody in the world have nothing to say because everybody in the world would do that for their own baby. It's when you come out and say,
all right, Smitty,
we know the history of Mississippi, so it must be an impropriety. He was out there with white people, so they must have killed him. They must have done something wrong. We're going to get to some of the fact patterns in post-show clarity for the members, but we're going to get to some of that stuff where saying that they deleted stuff from the phone. I just want to throw this in there. They deleted stuff from the phone. Let me tell you why that doesn't pass the smell test to me. I don't know. I wasn't there. We will find out through an investigation. But when you say they deleted stuff from the phone, one or two things have to occur based on reality. You have a phone and you look at it and you said, these things have been deleted. Therefore, if you know that they're deleted, you can see what had been deleted. Because you will have a text or something that says this was deleted, or you'll see in the deleted folder that somebody deleted this document. If you don't have material that you can visibly see that was deleted, then therefore you're assuming that things have been deleted.
What's up with it, Joe?
And you're making an assumption that because these kids are white, they must have deleted something. When you have not been able to verify by seeing his phone before and after to make a determination if things were deleted, who actually deleted it, you are insinuating. And if there were things that were deleted, his mother wouldn't know because you would need to do a forensic extraction in order to find out what exactly was deleted, when it was deleted, and how it was deleted. And that these things were not deleted by Nolan at all at any point in time. The absence of content does not equal deletion.
Well, Jason said, damn. This nigga here, bro, I don't know what he's thinking, bro. But that, again, I think he's only talking about Snap, bro. I don't think he understands the workings, bro, of if you delete a message in your message, it goes to a trash bin, bro. The fuck is this nigga talking about? This is not Snapchat. This is not the app that you're on, bro. You're not on like YouTube right now, right? You literally, for those, salute to Drip, Teasy, and B Baller, man. I didn't know that YouTube didn't. If you ain't updated your YouTube yet, people, this is just an announcement for y'all on there. Another way you can get in contact people. If you have not updated your YouTube yet, please update your YouTube. YouTube has its own messenger now, so that way you can direct message people instead of going through, you know what I'm saying, other stuff like your phone number or another app. You can do it through YouTube. So make sure you update your stuff. I'm just letting you know that right now because it is out there, and I already got people locked in with me. So we'll do it like this. So make sure you know what I'm saying, do that. Update your YouTube. That's all I can tell you. That helps out a lot. But yeah, Tatum bullshit. What you think about that, Stackbot?
I'll tone this nigga out. I honestly, I don't even know what he's talking about. The nigga just, I'm stuck on the part where he's saying what he fault the parents for doing whatever they did. Listen, in some circumstances, you can be like, yeah, the parents tripping. But in this circumstance, the son went out to a party. Everybody else came back alive but their child. Regardless of what happened, regardless of how it happened, they just want to find out the damn truth.
That's it.
So I'm not gonna fault them from turning over every rock. And I ain't gonna hold you. If it was a bunch of kids out there and all of them came back alive by my son, and everybody like, oh, we don't know what happened. Nigga, I'm gonna be like looking at them. Any parent would. Any fucking parent would. Any parent would be blaming the other side. Not saying it was right or wrong, because you know how these motherfuckers get, OG. But that's not an unreasonable thing to think that these motherfuckers had something to do with hurting your child. That's all. It ain't hard. And I don't know why this motherfucker trying to make them feel like they the criminals here. That's wild. They son killed, but he acting like, you know what this is to me? What's that little white boy that died, Carmelo Anthony?
Yeah.
So the one he died. Remember the black child was trying to make the father feel like, make the father look like he was the evil one?
Yep.
That's all they doing with this shit.
We going over him in just a minute, bro. You know, he didn't start a whole foundation.
This nigga take Conan to a different level, boy. God damn.
It's crazy out here, bro. I'm telling you. What's good with you, John the Baptist? What's good with you, E-Dub?
What's going on, man?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Man, chilling.
Another day in the white man's land.
E-Dub, what up with you, E-Dub?
Ain't too much, man. What's going on with you, JB?
John the Baptist can't speak, motherfucker.
I said what's up to both of y'all when I came up.
Yeah, he spoke to both. I spoke to both of y'all.
No, he's supposed to speak to me individually. He know the rules.
Oh, damn.
What's wrong with him?
Here these niggas go.
I was actually about to address what you said. That's why I wasn't gonna get too much attention.
Go ahead.
Because I know you starving for attention. Mom and dad been neglecting you all your whole life.
That's the whole
the last one born.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, but the point you were talking about on LA was a good point because it's this movement going on, right? Where at first we were looking for black people to say they was crying too much. Now they're starting to move to the movement. Now we're saying every time somebody black dies, it's their fault too. It's like going from one extreme to the other extreme. What's that background noise?
Somebody got something. It ain't me. We're good with you, Emperor Kojak in the building. The great. We're good with you, Tip. You just stuck out in the field, nigga. How your mama and them, nigga. You know, shit around the corner with Miss Johnson now. You know what I'm saying? What you got on the E-Dub?
Man, I just think the whole shit is wild. Like, for his parents to try to get answers to what happened with their son. Now they now it's a problem with that, and they're getting she getting people calling her job, leaving 1 star, you know what I'm saying? All this kind of shit. And it's like, since when they harass the victim? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you lose a child and now you're the bad guy for wanting to know what happened to your child? It's just so much weird shit going on. Like, even the what you call that shit? The reward. You know, they set up a $50,000 reward, right? For what happened or any arrest, right? Didn't they do that? One of the parents?
Yep, and then somebody else put some money with it, bro. I think they made it 100,000 either.
No, but it's two different things going on. They got to GoFundMe to support them and the harassment they're receiving, and they received over $100,000. You know what I'm saying? Then they have one of the parents donated $50,000 to you know any kind of information or rewards or any arrests, right? But just think about it, yo. You used to be an ex-police officer, correct?
Well, LA was.
No, yeah, I'm talking to him.
Yeah.
So check this out. When somebody gives you somebody offers a $50,000 reward, what isn't that them speculating that something foul happened?
Yeah.
Because they went from remember it started off as a drowning, you know, no foul play. Now it's for a reward for information leading up to an arrest or a conviction. So now you're admitting that something happened to him. It's like it's all this weird shit going on. It's so hard to really figure out what the real shit is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been stuck on that part, bro. I mean, I'm with you, E-Dub. I'm with LA, bro. I don't know, bro, why people are getting so mad, bro. It's not like, bro. So I heard yesterday, bro, that the mama's not talking to the kids, to his so-called friends and all this stuff, right? And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, well, to you and Stackpot's point, the only thing she's trying to do is find out what happened to her goddamn son. Once she find out what happened to her son, I'm pretty sure she's gonna be done with it. But if you ain't getting the information you need, bro, and everything is still looking fishy, then yeah, bro, I will be still pursuing the goddamn truth too. I mean, that's what I would think anybody would do. It's just crazy, bro.
It's too much weird shit going on, man.
You can come out camera, John.
This nigga.
It's wild. This is wild. Well, this is going to go to your point right here, E-Dub.
OG, you know what you got to see? You got to see Don Lemon interview. Yo, this shit be crazy, man. He interviewed a guy from there, a black guy, and you just got to hear his perspective. This shit sounds so crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, his perspective was like, you know, we're not the same Mississippi anymore, and like we need to do away with the history and don't like pretty much stop bringing that shit up. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, we go from Emmett Till whistling at a woman and we sleeping with them now. You know, we all mixing and mingling. Like, I don't like the trouble that them people brought down here. And I'm like, that shit sound crazy, don't it?
Yeah,
it sound like it just sound like some movie type shit to me, man. You be like, yo, this can't be real life right now.
They pushing it, bro. I'm telling you. But watch this though. This is gonna go to your point right here, E-Dub. When I play this video, right? When he pull up this video, and you're gonna see what I seen. I was like, oh, bro, this is the same shit that happened with your boy, Chud the Builder, bro. But check this out.
So why would you go out and say that unless you saw evidence of deletion and you know what was deleted? And I want to know, was there a lock on his phone? Was there a code on his phone? Now, this is what's going to shock me, because all this stuff has to come out at some point. I'm wondering, and this is just something that I would like to know, I haven't heard anybody say, did he have a code on his phone? And if he had a code on his phone, did his mother and his stepfather know the code? If the answer is yes, then the next conclusion is, did the friends know the code on his phone? How did the mother know the code on the phone? Is it because he told you the code, or you somehow figured it out through trial and error? If he had a code, how did they know his code?
You know what? That's a good question. I always wanted to ask people this, right? because I work from a different method than everybody else, right? I'm pretty sure, John the Baptist, I know you got kids. E-Dub, I know you got kids, right? Me and LA is the only two without children, right? But this goes for the same thing from my nieces and nephews. Their code that they put in their phone, is y'all kids' codes random, bro, or do everybody use the same code? Because me and my mama use the same code on our phone.
Not their stuff be like patterns.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like my son might have a whole like a pattern. No, my daughter got a pattern. I think my son got some series of numbers and shit, but I don't know it.
Yeah, I set my T-lady stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't know how to work like that. So I had to go and, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make it easy for you. You're going to get the same code. I got the same code I use for everything. Same code you use for everything all your life. So we're going to keep on using the same goddamn code. So that way she would never forget it. What about you, John? What you think? Because, I mean, I understand what E-Dub is saying. You know, they got the pattern, you got the face recognition, and you got the number thing. So it all depends on what you know what I'm saying, what everybody is doing.
Yeah, when my kids were younger, everybody knew everybody's code in my house.
That's how
no phone was private. Now, everybody picked their own code, right?
Right.
But everybody knew it. Now, when they got to a certain age, they got like maybe once they got like college age, I didn't really care about being in their phone because they're not even grown adults. But when long as I'm responsible for you, everything you got, I'm getting into it.
Yeah, I'm with John. That's how mine was, but my kids ain't kids. You know, they ain't little kids no more.
Yeah, they
you know, so yeah, I agree with John. That's how mine is. That's how they were. Everything was a universal code.
What about you, Stack By?
Yeah, I don't really give a shit, to be honest with you. Yeah.
If they stuff, let them do what they do with it.
Yeah, man, fuck them little bastards. You gonna make me choices anyway. Listen, it's like my girl or any other girl to look through your shit. They gonna learn how to hide shit any fucking way. So it's kind of useless. Like they got so many different ways to do stuff these days. You try to go through everything and figure out this and that. Listen, good luck. I ain't got time for that shit. Go ahead, little motherfucker. Go get kidnapped.
But you know the thing though, LA is, you know, it's not they don't learn how to hide stuff when they're young, cause they do learn how to hide stuff. But the thing is, it's the fear inside them they're gonna get caught when you go through their phone.
Mm-hmm. So and you might not ever have to do it. You might not never do it.
Yeah, they get real good at creative and trying to hide stuff. And you don't always find everything. You don't find everything. But that's just but the fear is already in them that they gotta be on their P's and Q's about what they're doing.
Yeah, I guess. Like I told you, like with me, my parents ain't never had that problem. I was never into shit like that. But I don't know, these little motherfuckers, I just learned they're gonna do what they want to do, whether you snoop or not. Like it's better to have some sort of I guess it's just the luck of the draw, because I was about to say just, you know, talk it out, but these motherfuckers retarded too, so fuck it. Just throw them in the trash. I don't know what to say. Like everybody who got kids, y'all just fuck. I ain't got to deal with it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but if we just think about the situation at hand, right? I don't. It's like how could he even come up to say like how could these kids get in the phone if it's a lock on it? If Nolan is fucking physically there, yeah, you can get in his phone. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you make it sound like, yeah, well, if Nolan's phone is there, we just gonna go with the whole scenario of Nolan not being there. And it's like, yo, but if Nolan is physically there, you could put his finger on the joint. You could put the phone in his face. You can go all in there to do whatever. And let's just say it was a lock on there and his parents knew it. So what? So what? My thing is, what if it wasn't a lock, or what? It still doesn't absolve these kids.
I agree with you, bro. Like I said, that unless he was trying to make the point, bro, as if he was on the island and they was where they is, that way they couldn't use the phone to unlock it. But to E-Dub's point, sir, if anything happened, they could have just unlocked the phone. And then once you unlock the phone, you understand that you can just go in there right now. take that off by just swiping to the side. It's just a little button at the top that usually be green, and you just slide it to the other side and it goes gray. It is what it is. You just turn that part off and then the phone is open. We do understand that, right? Yeah. I don't know, man. But we're gonna let Officer Tatum get to this next point.
That to me is something I would investigate. But let's play this clip with his mama.
We have to have tough conversations. This is something our community already knows. We have to make sure that, and I know my husband and I, we have had countless conversations with all of our children about the importance of understanding when you are moving in different spaces with people that do not look like you. And it's unfortunate that we have to have these conversations, but they are needed in order to hopefully keep our children safe. So I would say to all the mothers out there, especially my Black mothers, we just have to keep pushing forward. We have to do the things to protect our children.
Okay. I would never talk to my kids like that. I would never brainwash my kids into thinking that they in some spaces because they don't look like us. That's the most. Let me get
linear, bro. When you're not talking, bro, just mute your phone up, bro, and then when you're ready to talk, bro, unmute because you can hear somebody in the background.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Let me move on. Now I want you to go down imaginary lane with me. Imagine if a white person said this, got on TV and said, I have to teach our children, all of our children, that they need to be mindful in spaces, especially in spaces where people don't look like us, in an all-Black neighborhood. And they go, we need to have these conversations in order for our children to be safe. And I'm talking to my mamas out there, especially my white mamas. People would have a stroke. You will lose your medical license if a white person came out and said what she said. So in the spirit of fairness,
I don't disagree with
I think that's inappropriate to say. I have mixed children. I would never in my life tell my kids, watch out around here because they don't look like you, color skin. I would say, watch out for the kids that's doing wrong.
There you go. I agree
kids that are cheating on their test. Kids that are not.
Say that again, John the Baptist.
I agree with this point that he's making right here. I agree with this point. It's not that white kids are not evil. It's not that Black kids are not evil. It's you want to just look out for evil, period. I think the bigger point is I teach my kids is it's like if there's anybody with character that we don't that I try to instill in you guys, that's what you need to look out for. I don't care what skin color they are. I think when she said that's what we gotta do as Black moms, I think to make that issue about Black is just so you're not gonna watch out for Black kids who do harm? Nah, you teach your kids look out for danger, period.
I see where you're going with it, John, but I think she's talking about the situation at hand. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't tell me that she don't tell her son to watch out for people that and still apply the same logic you just said. But John, we gotta be honest with stuff like this, man. Like your parents have never. But see, I didn't grow up in the South. I grew up in a predominantly Black place. You know what I'm saying? So for me, even then, we're dealing with police. My wife, my mother would tell me about dealing with them and how to interact with with white police officers. You know what I'm saying? So it's still the element of you have to be cautious in dealing with these people because they are people and they outnumber us in this country. And it is a number of these people that do not like you because of the color of your skin. So that's just the reality of life. You can look at it and say that, but it's a reality though.
I don't think anything I said goes against what you just said though.
No. I would say both. Yeah, I didn't necessarily disagreeing with you, but I'm just saying like I see like her talking to the subject, talking about what really happened to her son and how he just happened to be out with these white guys and not show back up. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
so I get what you're saying, though, right? Let's just talk about this situation as you was about to do.
Yeah.
I see this more of, and I only know it's foul play or not foul play. I'm gonna go to scenario that it is foul play, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say what's most likely to be happening most likely to be happening. I see this. I would say probably wouldn't be race. It'd be a bunch of young dudes doing horse playing around. Probably went too far. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think my son had to worry about what my grandparents had to go through when they was little kids, or what my dad and my mom and dad had to go through when they was little kids. Am I saying racism gone? No, I don't think racism is gone, but I don't think it's on the radar like it was 50 years ago.
So you think that they're not having these conversations at all at this time, this day and age? You think that conversation is over with? I'm just asking.
No, I don't think the conversation's over with. I don't think the conversation's over with. But I would be. It's kind of hard to tell Mom to be careful. Just lost the son, right? But yeah. But I would be mindful of us making this a race thing, because until you get the facts, the information that actually happened, it's just gonna. At worst, what if it's just a bunch of kids horse playing and your son got the worst of it?
Well, okay, I like the way that you said that, right, John? There's nothing wrong with that. I heard several people say that, but every time I heard somebody say that, and I asked them the question of, if somebody was horse playing, to your point, right, and something happened, won't that be the same thing as the Carmelo Anthony thing, where the boy was trying to defend himself, right, and he stabbed somebody, and everybody said that this nigga has to go to jail? So if somebody is out there horse playing around with your kid on the boat and they playing, but they accidentally do something, hit his head or something, he fall over and he start drowning, and then they leave him, right?
He going to jail.
It's a negligence. That's negligence. Yeah.
Yeah, he going to jail.
The point is, bro, but the point is, though, if you sitting here saying what you're saying, John, then you should still be on the victim side.
I'm on the victim side.
If they horse playing around and something happened, the main thing you should be worried about at this point in time is somebody getting their ass arrested.
No, I don't disagree.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not. Okay, so yes, I think the victim is still the person. You need to find out who took his life. Whoever took his life need to get arrested and get jail time. Well, based on how the facts fall out. Then however the facts fall out, if this person took his life, horse playing or not, then he should get punished based on the crime that he committed. I'm not saying just because they horse playing that they don't go to jail. No, you go to jail for horse playing too in this situation. My only thing is, let's not call it same way I did with Carmelo Anthony. Let's not diminish this kid's character because he had made a mistake. As far as I know about Carmelo Anthony, everything I heard, he was a good kid up until that day he took that. Huh?
But they already did that though, John. Like literally, that's what Spoon brought up yesterday, bro. Like, and you know what I'm saying? He called this shit out a long time ago. He called this shit out, bro, before everybody knew what was going on. Everybody thought something was wrong with what he was saying. I even was like arguing nigga back and forth, but I see what he was talking about. To this point, they doing exactly that. The niggas are cokehead now. In here, alcoholic, fam.
So they saying this young man that died is alcoholic. That's what they're trying to say.
They say he's an alcoholic and that nigga doing
drink excessively. Yeah, and then then Tatum was trying to say he said I'm 100% sure, that he was using coke.
Well, that's why I said what I said earlier when the LA was talking though, because what they're doing now is I don't like Officer Tatum point when he said that he did cocaine and he's an alcoholic. I heard the cocaine part before. I think don't diminish this kid's character either before the truth come out.
Yeah, but see this what happened though, John. The parents really every time they spoke they never said it's about race. They didn't say that. But see, it's almost like, she has to be politically correct and trained as a parent that lost her son to say she had these conversations instead of her being transparent. They never said it was about race. That was the first thing they kept saying. They said, I just want to know the truth. And then they started getting disparaging comments against them. You know what I'm saying? And then they got all these different threats and all the different things that happen as retaliation. But they first time they came out, they said, I don't think it's about race. They said, we just want to know what happened. You know what I'm saying? But by listening to what she just said, you would think she said that. She led with that. She didn't though. But I think it was just her being yeah. No, I said it would seem like she led with it, not that you thought. You know what I mean? It would seem like that though, because that little outtake, had her saying that.
So my thought was this: when she said that just now, and I started speaking, I said, "Well, I'm not gonna tell her mother how to feel because she just lost her son, right?"
Right.
But so I'm not really trying to. But we're still critiquing what people are saying in the moment. What she said, what she said. We still use it as a teachable moment, right? She has the right to say what she want to say, but I also have the right to say what I want to say about the situation as she said it. I don't care if it's the first thing I don't care if it's the first thing she said. I'm not even trying to beat her down. I'm not even trying to beat it down for what she said. I'm only just saying my reasoning, what I hear what she's saying right now, and what I thought when she said it. She has the right to say what she want to say, but then I'm saying in the future, not for her, but how I operate, how I move is, I teach my kids in general to look out for danger. I don't care what skin is wrapped up in, because I know right now in 2026, it ain't the same way when I grew up in the 1980s, 1990s. In the 1980s and 1990s, I saw some racial stuff, but it wasn't nothing like what my mom and dad saw. And my kids ain't saw a quarter of what I saw. They ain't saw 10% of what I saw. So I know from watching my kids, and then seeing, my oldest is 30. My youngest is 25. In their lifetime, they haven't seen racism. Well, but let me say what I haven't seen it. You know what I mean when I say that, right?
Yeah, it's not this nowhere near the same level. It kind of dwindled down as time went on. It's still there, but it's not as prevalent as it once was. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I just think you can do both. I just think you can do both and have both conversations to watch out for people that are moving wrong, and still have a conversation as a black man. You need to be watching out. As a black woman, you need to be still watching out. You still need to still choose your friends wisely. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I think you should. I think what's more important to me though is character. Because character, if you can understand character will tell you if somebody's white. Bad character will tell you if somebody's white or somebody's black, and that take care of all that.
Oh man, John. I don't know, man. Y'all, I'm trying to listen to what y'all saying. John, she just lost a baby, right? And then people saying her son was on coke. And look, this shit is amazing, man. Like, yo, everybody keeps telling me the coroner report ain't come out yet, right? I don't know anything about the case. But am I right or wrong about that, OG?
Oh, it's done.
But did he actually release it to the public?
No. The second one they didn't release it, but they told people about it, and even that part they said that they lied on that.
So this is my part. I'm saying. So when it comes to them saying he was killed by other boys, they say the coroner report ain't come out yet, right? You can't say that. But then they say he was on coke. How the fuck you know he's on coke if the coroner report ain't come out yet? You can't have both fucking sides. You can't say he was on coke and drinking if they ain't do no type of toxicology. You can't prove it. How can you fucking go with that?
Yeah, I agree with you. But that's what I was saying. What I was trying to say to John was it's just Tatum spinning a narrative. It's the fun, like that's what I was saying. Like even with that outtake that he took, he's taking that to spin the narrative that is about. They're trying to make it about race, but the parents have been clear in saying it ain't about that. But that's just him stoking the same thing on the other side to make them people, get them riled up.
So, but to LA, I'm not saying that they should be saying this kid on coke either. I'm not saying they should be saying he a drunk, because none of the evidence has come out to support any of these thoughts. That's why I'm saying. The mom can say what she want to say because she's been hurt. I'm just speaking on the subject because she said it out loud, and we can talk about it because she said it out loud.
Both sides are doing it, John. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm critiquing both sides.
No, you ain't. You only talking about what the mom said.
Yeah, but I talk Cause the mom just got through talking just now. The other day when Tatum talked about the cocaine, like, no, he wrong for saying that. I literally took that argument.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I get what you're saying. I'm not even disagreeing. You did. What I'm saying is, you gotta expect when somebody's saying that your baby was on coke and everything else like that. I don't know if he was or wasn't. Listen, I was out there drinking beers and stuff when I was younger, so I would never say what a kid is doing. What I'm saying is, there's no way people didn't expect this shit for the 50th million fucking time. Every time some shit happen like this, it's always two sides. It's two people. It's people on the white side and people on the black side, and then people in the middle who like both of y'all fucking dumb. It always happens like this, but it seemed like even in 2026, the way the people still take this shit is fucking utterly amazing to me, OG. It's still amazing to me how people go to this. In 2026, dog, I don't think we ever gonna get rid of racism.
I would say this though.
Nope.
I would say this though, LA. I was consistent when it came to Carmelo Anthony and the white dude dying. The white dude was the victim and Carmelo was the criminal. But my thing was, do not diminish Carmelo Anthony's character before this point, because the only thing everything I heard up to that point was this was a good kid with good grades on his way to college. Just like the white boy was. Just unfortunate that one went to jail for murder and one died. And the same thing in this situation. I'm waiting on the evidence to come out. I'm saying anybody trying to disparage this dude's character now that he's dead, you're wrong, because you don't got the evidence to back it up.
I think the crazy part about even saying that or stating about the drinking is, if they all friends, he didn't do the shit alone. So them motherfuckers is drinking, all them drunks and all them cokeheads too. All them cokeheads too. So why bring that shit up? You know what I'm saying? Because he obviously was in a friend group, and if he was with them, they all did the shit together then.
Yeah.
My point was this, E-Dub, because you right on point where I was saying the other day, bro. When I first heard that shit, the first thing came to my mind is, well, just like you said, all them niggas is doing the drugs, right? Let's just leave the coke out of it, because that's a real harsh crime. That's the one we want to do. Let's stick to the liquor, right? So somebody got to be old enough, bro, to drive this goddamn boat and have a license, right?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody up there at least over the age of 21. That person over the age 21. There's one person on that boat that's probably over the age 21. The nigga in college. Everybody else might be 20 and 19, but somebody up there, believe me, is over the age 21, bro. Or they might just be at the crest of 20, right? But who got these niggas the liquor?
Exactly. And who got them the coke?
But I said, if somebody out there holding Coca-Cola on them, and then nigga, they ain't trying to charge nobody with distributing, nigga, you know, niggas get, if you got in Texas just went, that's a whole nother stream, but Texas just messed up everything for everybody. So you know what I'm saying? Believe me, you get caught
can't have the
now,
weed.
that's 100 and some days, bro. Like they ain't playing no type of games, bro.
OG, I was thinking about you when I heard that. I said,
yeah, bro.
When you heard what?
Ain't there? Oh, bro, in Texas, bro, they didn't make weed a Schedule 1 again, sir. Only thing that's not Schedule 1 that has to do with weed down there, bro, is the medical. But again, that's only for mostly veterans and stuff like that. The stuff I was telling y'all about, if you go look at my previous streams, what I was trying to get into, straight growing that straight, how to go straight to the VA, to them little kids that's in these urgent cares, and they got the good doctors that want them to be on the good drugs. Them the only people that can get it down there. If you get caught with a gram give you what they say, at least 188 days in jail for 1 gram.
Up to 20 years. They said 180 up to 20, 10 or 20 years or some crazy shit. It was ridiculous.
Because they added on the federal, right, LA, which I found out last night, which is distributing. So if you get caught with the gram, you could just get 188 days. That's all they're gonna give you. But if they find a scale in your car, which you had that weed, that's when that 20 years come into effect. They can they can literally give you between 188 days and the 20 years. I might be wrong. Y'all can look it up yourselves. But anytime that you mix a scale with weed, they can see that distribution or intent to sell. That's a federal crime. Just let you look it up. I'm telling you,
I
you
just
mess it up.
Fuck it. They catch me, I'm just fainting right there. God damn, because you know they go. You know they gonna give you every dime of that shit. Texas ain't playing. That's some whole shit to do too.
So to your point, E-Dub, bro, you right. In LA right too, bro. If somebody was out there, bro, on that cocaine, or somebody was doing some liquor, whoever bought all their liquor on the boat, nigga, that they was drinking on, that they were so pissy drunk up off, they need to be in jail, fam.
OG, you better check yourself. I ain't wrong, but I don't know what you're trying to do on the slide, bro. I ain't wrong.
I'm just saying, we're talking about.
I don't like what you just did.
We're talking about people who are doing drugs and should be called out for doing the goddamn drugs. And the problem is they letting people get. I don't think none of them was tested for cocaine. I don't think nobody got their blood drawn or anything, bro. So they don't know. We just hearing stories that Nolan was pissy drunk. You see what I'm saying? But if he was pissy drunk, like E-Dub said, that didn't mean all y'all was pissy drunk. When that phone call called and y'all bow was going underwater, do you understand me? And your boat was about to sink, that mean when you was cussing on that phone, shut the fuck up, dude. You was pissy drunk, nigga. But you still driving a goddamn boat. You know that's a charge, right? You know that's it's a charge, right? If the game want to catch you out on the motherfucking me lake, nigga, and you got all this liquor on you, nigga, you know that's a charge, right?
Yeah.
Just saying, man. I don't think people understand that shit, bro. It's literally people, bro, that I just seen get pulled over, bro, going to these Lake Murray and Santos Lake and Billet Lake, bro. Believe me, we travel. We had boats, but we literally seen the motherfucking game wardens roll up on people, bro, and escort niggas up off that motherfucker, put them niggas in the paddy wagon and take a whole family down because everybody on the whole is drunk. You can kill people out on water, bro, if you drunk.
See, and that's what I'm like. First he end up being like this beloved person that he's everybody's friend and everybody loved Nolan, and now he a bootlegger and a damn crack dealer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened in a couple weeks and shit?
Yeah, this shit wild, fam.
But it's always you two that keep this stuff going too.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying what?
You can't blame that shit on YouTube. You sure can't. You can't blame that shit on YouTube, John.
No, nope. That's a lie because most of what I see is on YouTube. I don't even watch.
Yeah, but you would have to explain Nancy Grace. You would have to explain all the other people that's talking about it that are really making it like keep going. It's not. They are talking and having offers of Tatum on Nancy Grace. Don Lemon is speaking of it. Yeah, he on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Offer Tatum on YouTube, but you got Nancy Grace. I mean, our stuff was, you know what, you might be, because our stuff was aired on YouTube, so shit.
You might be right. I don't know if I ever did it this way, but storytelling, information, analytic people who come out and give stats and everything, believe me when I tell you, it all starts with a foundation. The foundation is something that is written. It's been like that for eons. This is how we operate as humans. They write it down, you envision it in your brain, and at this point in time, since we have technology, we can put it on a platform and put AI to it or add visuals. This is where you take something out of the mind and make it tangible for people to see and touch, right? So everything starts in media, bro, online, written. Everything about this Nolan Wells things, understand when it first happened and people were trying to push it out, you know what they did? They took it to a news spot. That news spot has different journalists that's going to talk about it and spread it around. These people write everything. I noticed that, bro, because you got to remember, I told y'all before I got into growing weed and everything, you know what I'm saying? And when I was just trying to make it in life, when I left the trash company, I worked for the Oklahoman. So the only thing I seen was news articles all goddamn day. That's the only thing they push, bro. All the information, if it had to do with building code, if it had to do with infrastructure, if it had to do with just anything financially for Oklahoma City or Oklahoma period, was in that goddamn news. But what you couldn't find was everything online. Then you start seeing people doing clickbait, taking those articles, reading them off, and then adding their own visuals to it, or taking clips from a different show to, again, put that tangible look into it, so you can be like, oh, I know what it is. Oh, I've seen that before. You see what I'm saying? And that's how they draw a nigga in. But it all starts from that written conversation. These people that's writing this stuff. So when you have people giving different narratives, I haven't seen nobody do it. I'm gonna do it one day. I'm just gonna go on and look at all articles on Nolan Wells and look at articles on these boys. This is where you get the narratives and where people is coming from. I believe I might be wrong. Y'all might see it differently.
I think there's some truth to what you're saying, right? I think but this is how I see it though. News articles and TV news shows, they get hinted at something for about 3-4 minutes at a time, and then that story pretty much gone. But YouTube is where it gains legs and power. It just pretend to run on like crazy, because people go on these platforms and they talk hours and hours and hours with. And if you go to different platforms, people talking about it. Well, YouTube has more influence, I think, over society now than news does.
I get what you're saying, but think about this, and this is my point, and I'll let somebody else have the floor. You can't redact something that came out on paper, bruh. See, you could take this stuff. I can go on here and I can exit out of here and cut this stream off, right? And I can delete everything on here, and nobody would never know unless you was here to see it for yourself, to see that we was talking about this, right? But let it been wrote down and I put it in the newspaper and it was distributed all across the world. And then me coming back a week later or months later or years later and try to say that this shit was false. It's literally been on paper, bro. People can literally store this stuff. But other things with the internet, digital world, bro, most of this, we didn't see a lot of stuff get scrubbed on the internet, bro. And I hate to say it, bro, but I can't find most of the stuff that I was able to find back in the gap. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Y'all might have a different experience with it.
Yeah, it's a big take on that, because who in past 1960s reading newspaper?
Still thriving business, bro. I'm be honest with you.
Yeah, but I bet you it's less than 10% of the population read newspaper.
All people your age. Whatever.
Like I said, who after 1960 still reading the newspaper? Anybody reading the newspaper no more, OG?
If you say so, bro. I mean, I'm telling you, bro. So if I'm, I don't even want to know the population of Oklahoma, bro. We had 3 distribution, maybe 4. I think we had 4 of them in Oklahoma. Texas probably got like at least 15. That's just in Dallas. But from what my understanding is, bro, it's a lot of people, bro, still receiving newspapers, man. Now, I don't know if there's older people, bro, or just people, people, you know what I'm saying, in their 40s and 50s or early 30s like me, bro, that's, you know what I'm saying, reading, bro. I mean, but it is people out there that still pay for these subscriptions. If not, the business would be under, and wouldn't nobody be receiving them no more.
I agree that people read newspaper. I just don't think I think it's way less than the majority of society. I want to say it's around, if I had to guess, it's probably less than 30% people read newspaper.
Yeah, I would have to go with John on this, because over the years you just seen that, like even in eyesight, you just seen them just disappear. You know what I'm saying? Like you used to have the bins on the corner where you could put some coins in to get it and pull a lever and get the joint out. And then after that, you start seeing them in the stores. Then it's like everything started to dwindle down. So yeah, you don't see it as much, but it's still the same form, but it's just online. You know what I'm saying? Everything is still the same articles, the same thing, the same people that publish it. It's just online for people to read it in that way. You know?
But to go back what OG was saying though, you can scrub stuff off the internet. You really can. But somebody can always find it too though.
Yeah, I would say nah to that, John. Only reason I say that is because you think about it, when people make these videos out, they say, yo, you be careful what you put online because it lives forever. You hear that saying, you know what I'm saying? So so I don't think that. I'm not saying that it's not possible to try to scrub, but a lot of times this shit lives forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why people would say be careful what you do online because of that.
Yeah, because if you think it's gone, guess what? Let something happen. FBI gonna find out what you tried to erase.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think social media has more influence on society now than news, like newspapers, and even TV news. TV news is almost gone. I don't even watch TV news.
I definitely agree with you on that one, but you see is TV news start to switch to your TikToks and they start to do it in short form and give you little clips of shit. You know what I'm saying? They try to give you short clips as well. They trying to appeal in certain ways, but even when you go, like, think about even the presidential election. You know what I'm saying? When they went down and they was like, they said that, I mean, quote unquote, that social media helped win the election. You know what I'm saying? With people and getting to the people, you know, getting out to other people, because a lot of people have changed from the TV news onto these different bigger platforms.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, then I think every news station is on YouTube, bro. I don't think none of them is missing. I mean, I think you can find all of them on there.
Doing summer workouts, kids that don't have integrity, kids that are trying to pressure you into doing drugs and having sex before you're old enough to understand what this is all about. Beware of those children. Those children don't have a color.
What?
I'll get to my soapbox.
If I said that, I knew he wasn't gonna make a good point with that. I just knew he wasn't gonna make a good point with that. That's why I was kind of riding with E-Dub when he was just. He
made a good point.
No.
He said them children don't.
Yo, I gotta ask you this. Can I ask y'all this real quick? I just thought of this.
Go ahead.
Since John, you thought that it shouldn't have been. She should have probably chose better words. What do you think the white families are telling their children about us?
No, so I don't care who doing it, white or black. What I'm trying to say is
No. I'm asking you. Just asking you. You think they don't tell you watch out for them niggas?
I'll answer the question. I think I think white people teach their kids look out for race, for colors. Yes, I did think they do. But that still don't tell you what I'm saying. I think that's a dumb message. I don't care if white people do it or black people do it. It ain't changing my answer. To say that you focus on race, now you're attributing to a race and not to a character of a person. The character of the person.
Yes, but all of them do it, John. Every race does it. Every race wants to stick with their own. Every race tries to protect their own.
What did I just say?
I'm just saying they all do.
What did I just say?
You said that we shouldn't. You said you don't care what they do, but you shouldn't. But it just be funny that when it comes to us, we shouldn't. But when it comes to them, it's like, yeah, that's what they do.
But don't twist my words. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, anybody still teaching that race is the number one thing you should look out for? That's wrong. You shouldn't be teaching that. Race, to me, in my opinion, and this example I use to the end of time. From my grandparents' day to my kids' day. The thing I see now that's important is character, not race. So therefore, even if they do it, or even if we do it, or even if Hispanics do it, even if the Asians do it, you're teaching the wrong thing. I know some good black people, I know some bad black people. I know some good white people, I know some bad white people. You know what the good people, the good people got in common? They good. It ain't because they all white, they all black. No, they just good.
Yeah, but you know what the bad ones do? They infect the rest of them shits and make a whole batch of shit rotten. You know what I'm saying? Because one apple does spoil a bunch.
Not if you separate yourself from the bunch.
But see, that's even, to me, that's even. Cause when you separate yourself from the bunch, bro, you basically saying, bro, you taking the characteristics of these people that they claim that are good, right? But again, people judgments, bro, on people, bro, is faulty. So, and then coming from a kid's point of view, bro, we didn't know really nothing about our friends, bro. We only took what our parents told us about them and what the parents seen in them. So you always seen something different in your friend because again, you was around this person all the time. So I never got that concept, but I get what you're saying. I just feel like it's more what E-Dub was saying, bro, where them both of them, I understand what you're saying, John, but that conversation could be had. You know what I'm saying? Both of them, basically. The one that you're saying and the one that E-Dub is saying, bro. Both of those conversations can be had, bro. And I think that'll address it all, bro. When, again, you can talk about, hey, watch out for certain people, but then at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Look at their character. If their character is not showing you that, then you cool with them. That's all right. But, you know what I'm saying? That can happen. You know what I'm saying? That conversation.
Yeah, that's what I agree with. I agree with that, OG.
This the thing, dog. This is what I'm starting to recognize. Y'all like it or don't like it. It's what I'm riding with, though. if you ever want to get racism out of the way, you gotta stop talking about racism. You gotta start focus on things that are good. Not saying not be dumb to what's out there, but just stop giving the bad all the attention. It's like when you're raising a kid. All you see what the bad kid does and forget what the good the kid does, all the kid gonna do is focus on the bad, because why? You've been teaching them to pay attention to the bad. That my good doesn't make a difference. Well, if you really want to get rid of racism, stop talking about it. Stop making everything racist.
I don't know if I agree with stop talking about it, because I think you do a disservice to your children, not letting them know the history of anything. You know what I'm saying? They still need to know the history. The thing is, you can chew gum and walk at the same time. The thing is, you tell them about watching out for people, but you tell them to choose wisely. You tell them don't base it just off of race, but you shouldn't be the only black in a group full of whites. You shouldn't be, because their character is so great. No, you should be fucking cautious. That's what you should teach them, and let them have the option to choose whether they think they're comfortable in the situation, but at least you have told them to watch out for shit. That's what I would be doing. I ain't saying that you got to do what I'm saying.
E-Dub, you think that I didn't raise my kids to recognize racism?
You said stop talking about it. Didn't you just say that?
No, I did say stop. Okay. Maybe I'm speaking too fast when I said let's stop talking about it. I'm saying stop talking about it for everything that happens. Everything ain't racist.
Yeah, but
only use it when it actually does apply.
Hey, good question, Carlos.
like I get you, John. I agree. But in certain situations, you gotta feel like it ain't a square peg going into a round hole, because it is a group full of white boys and the only black boy in there died. Some things just, you know what I mean? You kind of get it. Like it's like one of them things where you saying he might not be gay, but he damn sure got a list. I'm not saying that shit happened, but from the outside looking in, the dude look like some bullshit. Am I wrong, E-Dub?
Nah, you absolutely right.
It looked like some bullshit. So in this situation, you kind of like, it do look like some shit. And then I be like, yeah, he's on coke. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, John? Like, you can't be fucking mad at it. Now, I get mad at people who pander and try to make money off of it. See, it's the difference. Like Ben Crump and then Brandon Tatum. These niggas trying to make money off of it. I'm not even mad at them, because get your paper at this point. Because if people too stupid to see what's going on really behind the scenes, then I can't do nothing about it. So y'all keep getting y'all paper. Y'all are needed in this world. Y'all two dumbasses are needed, because people follow stupid people at this point. But John, I know for a fact, with my nieces and nephews, if I see them going around a whole bunch of white people, them by themselves, I say, hey, you better watch out for them crackers. Just like if my son was white going around a bunch of niggas, yo, be careful. It just is what it is. Every parent's gonna do that.
I live in a I guess a small major, you want to call it. When I'm walking downtown Charlotte, I see scrupulous looking white people. I see scrupulous looking black people. I'm looking out for all of them.
Jay, I get that, John. I don't like white people with dirty feet and hands. What I said was, if you're the only one around a group at a party, you drop your son off or your daughter off, and it's a party full of white people, you ain't gonna say, hey, just be careful. Now you're gonna grin it. You're gonna do the same.
Of course, I'm gonna tell my kids to be careful. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I don't care. Yeah, who don't want your kid to be careful when they're going somewhere? If it's a room full of white people, yeah, I'm gonna know it's a room full of white people. I'm not dumb. I'm not blind. I lived in this world for 52 years.
Nobody's saying you are, John, but sometimes.
No, I'm not saying.
That
I get what you're
kumbaya
saying.
shit you're doing right now is kind of killing me. Because the world ain't kumbaya.
I don't
like if a bunch of white people in Mississippi with an only black child do look fucking crazy. I don't know how else to put it. I would even tell my child to go. Because I don't know what type of bullshit they on. I don't know about y'all. I'll be like, nah, you ain't going.
So this is what we're doing right now. I'm not even saying that you can't do it, because you can, because we literally sitting up here doing it. What y'all may know more than I know. What evidence do we have to say that race was a part of this? Other than
Nobody did.
Black. No, I know. I know. I'm not. That's what I'm asking you. I'm saying y'all might know something that I don't know. That's why I'm asking questions first. So until we know something that this was actually racism, all we're doing is speculating that it's racist or racism.
Nobody's speculating on anything.
Hey John, the real thing is people are saying the optics don't look fucking good at all.
That's it.
And you like just wait for the evidence to come out, nigga. We're waiting for that, but this shit still don't look right. This shit still look fucking fishy as fuck, and we can't deny that part. We can't be like, yo, well, hey, these are good kids too. No, hey, look, we heard the same shit, but it were good people on both sides. We don't know how good these motherfuckers are. All we know is that it's a group full of white people and one black guy. And we do know that people stick together to conspire. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? And we gotta see what the fuck is gonna happen.
Let me be clear. Let me be clear on this for real. I don't even know. All these kids could be racist. They hundreds. Their mom and dad can be part of the Ku Klux Klan. But right now, I don't know how much of this is true, how much of this is false. So what we do know is what looks bad is this boy is dead. That's what I do know. What I do know is there's a bunch of kids. From what I haven't heard a lot about this story, so I'm not gonna say what I'm only gonna say what I think I heard. There's a bunch of kids who seem to withhold information. It don't look good. I got enough evidence this don't look good without including race into it already. Now, if it turns out that every kid is a part of the Klan, and then we can find out who actually took his life, yeah, string them all up, put them all, give them all the death penalty. That's a hate crime. I agree with y'all. It looks bad. It don't look good. But what also don't look good is we make a connection that ain't there.
So let me ask you a question. And I was thinking about this the other day, and I was thinking about it for a different reason, but for you, I guess it fits too. Let's say all the boys there are guilty, right? All of them conspired to kill this black boy, right? And they were white.
Yeah.
What would make it a hate crime?
Well, I mean, I don't know laws of hate crime, but if it's
I mean, in your mind.
No, I'm finna answer the question. I'm not gonna dodge it.
Yeah,
if the white guy decides we're gonna kill this black guy, that would be a hate crime to me.
No, okay.
Because it's based upon race.
See, that's why I wanted you to stop it.
Okay.
What would it have to actually be? Like, would they have to say, "Excuse me, OG, nigger," and then kill him?
Yeah.
No, I was going by the question that you asked me. The question that you asked me.
No, what would it have to be? What would they have to do to consider this a hate crime? The reason why I'm asking before I trap you up. I don't believe in hate crimes.
I guess it would be hate crime. You got to prove there was hate
So
involved.
with a male.
I don't believe in hate crimes.
I don't
You
care
kill
if you
somebody. No, listen, god damn, I ain't even done.
My
Think about
bad.
it like this. It's no difference than a group of people killing somebody just because they want to versus a group of people killing somebody just because they black or white, whatever. My thing is, I don't care if they said nigger or not, or if they did. Like, it could be a circumstance where they just didn't like the motherfucker. They didn't care if he was black or not. And I'm not even talking about this circumstance. I don't believe in, like, hate crime. You get what I'm saying, E-Dub? Like, it's fucking weird. What I'm saying is the people can put race on it all they want. But it might be a simple case of they was all out there doing too fucking much. And the young dude died. And then usually if that's the case, some people go to jail. Especially if they come, and I know for a fact people cover shit up all the time for accidents. I know for a fact people do. And I don't even know about this case. I just know for a fact. If your people out there and we all out there partying, not we, because I ain't never be around a group of people. If they out there partying, one of the kids slip, bump their head, drown, they doing drugs or whatever out there. It's not uncommon for a bunch of kids to just run and leave the scene and let that shit go and call the cops the next day. That's what I'm saying. I don't want people to just overlook all the possibilities. But I think race is just the easiest thing to do. But you can't say somebody is completely innocent or completely guilty at this point. That's wild to me. People jumping sides like this is wild.
Do I think that, have I said that I think this is completely innocent? Have I said that? I want to make sure that I ain't say nothing like that.
Nah, you never said that, John. You never said that.
I just want to make sure. I want to make sure.
Nah, that never came out your mouth at all.
Okay.
No, but the rest of the world seemed to, and I don't know why, listen, I don't even know who none of you is, but I don't know why people listen to Ben Crump. At this point, I don't even think, only low IQ niggas listen to Ben Crump at this point. We all realized what he is a long time ago. He a grifter, but he good at what he do. But I don't hear you talking about Brandon Tatum up here with an I Love Jesus hat on. I just noticed that. Jesus Christ. John, you ain't no real Christian. You ain't dedicated like Brandon Tatum.
Boy, this nigga crazy.
But I know you real short though. I know you real close to hell.
Dedicated like Brandon Tatum.
That motherfucker got his butt pillow right now. He's sitting on because of me short.
I got a butt pillow, but you got a booster seat in your driver's seat.
You said you got a butt plug? That's what you just said. Did y'all hear that?
Wow. Only you would go to something gay like that.
And bad, been tampered with. So if anything's been tampered with, the evidence being bad or during the
how the fuck is that a hate crime? That's tampering. That's stupid as shit. That has nothing to do with a hate crime. Easy, John did say he had a butt plug. That was wild.
That was crazy.
He said I have a butt plug.
That's crazy that you sit there and tell a lie like that. I said butt pillow.
That's not what you said, man. We can run that tape.
Whatever.
Sound a little freaky ass.
That shit crazy. All right, let's get back to this right here
in a minute. In other news, the boys, their father, Ben Hudson, and the attorneys have a gifts and go for the boys, and they just launched it. Let me tell you what my thoughts are on the gifts and go.
That's the part right there. You see that? You see that?
Oh, the gold thing go?
Yeah.
They collecting that money?
What? Nigga, you think they ain't? I ain't looked it up now. I ain't got my research.
They gold 100,000. Ooh, a 93,000.
Look, nigga, check E-Dub now. You said it earlier. You said it earlier, but look at it now. This is what I was talking about when I said, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be right along with E-Dub was talking about." Right? They mad at the other people, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the Nolan them people, bro. Right? Because they trying to, you know what I'm saying, get help or whatever. Right? But literally, somebody then came on here, nigga, standing with Nolan Wells' targeted friends, nigga. They got them some good money coming to them, huh?
Yeah, I need to get in on that, man. I'm a nigga over here in the Dominican Republic trying to make the world better, and I can't get $1 from you niggas.
I didn't even know this, bro. Until Tatum showed, I said, "Oh, God, everybody getting money out here."
How much you think Tatum gave?
Man, look here.
He does. How much you think Tatum gave? About 50. He ain't getting no more than $25.
All right, about 150.
No, OG. Nah, OG. He ain't that dedicated to the bullshit. This nigga got no shame. OG, how can we get on this level?
I don't know, fam.
Money,
I need somebody to start hating on me so I can get it. So I can come on there and tell people they hating on OG, man. I need help. I'm being targeted. You know what I'm saying?
Man, OG is staying in the river with some fish on the line.
You hear me? Oh, bro, I do that any day. I don't mind nothing. I go back to for 100,000. I go back to nothing right now.
Yeah, y'all don't find it crazy that the Gives and Go, the name of it. Look at the title of it.
Yeah,
Nolan Wells. No, you getting money on the name of the person that you might be the person. You could be a suspect.
That's a fact. That's what a nigga do.
This is to me. This is like an all-time high, and like
No.
this is fucked up, man. All of it.
No, it does. You gotta think. OG always say America is nigga. And
All
he
the
not
time,
lying.
bro.
That's what niggas do.
All the time, bro. I get proved right every day, bro.
He does. He does. Niggas been doing this for years. OG
Man, this shit crazy, man.
Yo, it don't.
Hey, done.
The nigga that they accused of killing, they got him on the shirt.
Yeah, man, ain't crazy.
OG, I thought you was full of shit when you told me that years ago.
Fam,
Boy, you done
I
opened up
mean,
my eyes.
I see it, bro. I see it every day.
Nigga
Fam.
is nigga. That
Everybody
is
do the same
wild.
thing here, bro. It ain't no, and people just put it on folks, bro. But man, I was trying to explain it the other day to Rogish, bro. I was like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, it is what it is, fam. Look at this shit. Crazy work, bro.
$93,000.
Oh, that was the other day, nigga. You understand?
There's more than that.
If you look
It's
it up
more
now,
than that.
if we look it up right, somebody look it up for me real quick.
It's more than that. It's. I think it's over 130,000. It's a lot more than that.
Can you check the donations and see how much people gave a piece?
No, but
I don't know if you can do that.
You can go.
No, you
to
definitely
it.
can.
They're making right now though. Man, overnight, bro, you got to think about everybody's time zones is different. Everybody's in different places. Man, believe me, bro, people are, if somebody was donating, bro, early in the day, bro, they still got time, bro, because West Coast time is always behind. Believe me. So by nighttime over with, the morning come the next day, bro, with somebody else donating, bro, that money then went up.
That's wild, bro.
Just think of this, y'all. How is this not a racial kind of situation? Like, honestly, this is like the same thing as the white chick in the park calling the little kid that had he was on the spectrum, called him a nigga, and she raised $1 million. This is the same type shit. How the victim is wrong, but the person that did it, the aggressor, is the one that gets the money and the benefit. This shit is fucking crazy to me, man. Nolan is freaking dead, and they using his name to say Nolan's friends. Like, this is fucking crazy, man.
I called
said
that
what?
shit out
What did it say? Edo.
It say that to Nolan, the victims of Nolan friends or some shit like that.
Stand with Nolan Wales' targeted friends.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on, man. What the fuck is that, John?
They did that the other day, E-Dub, right?
They use the death to profit.
Well, it's how
Yo,
they
but
use
profiting
the
off of a guy's death? Like, y'all are potentially this is what I'm being for. I hope they really investigate and the truth really fucking comes out. Because I want to see the faces of everybody that thought this shit was some other shit. I want to see the faces and what people gonna say after the fact.
What's up, OG?
Let me ask y'all a question, right? Let me ask y'all a question.
Your mic low,
we all been 18, 19-year-old before, right? We all been this 18 to 20. And we all males up here. Everybody except for LA. I'm not sure about LA yet.
You still got that butt plug?
But think about all the stupid stuff we did between 18 and 22 that we could have died doing. Do you think that don't they give you pause though to not just want to jump to assumptions? If you just remember what we did when we was kids.
No. See, John, can I say this to you, man? The only reason it's easy for me to say no so fast is because they use certain language, right? They use my best friend. They use he was the like we were the best of friends. John, I ain't never left the fucking best friend, John. I ain't never left my John. No, hold up, John. We want to talk about being young. Yeah, I did some dumb shit, but you know what we did as friends? And I call a nigga a best friend. Ain't no fucking way I'm leaving you nowhere. We came here together. We leaving here together. You said you put me in the mind frame of where I would be at. That's what I would do.
No. I messed up when I said, because I was still talking about the general conversation. You were still talking about that the money they raised.
The shirt.
I think that raising.
Yeah.
I think the raising money was dirty. I think raising money for the victims of his friends is dirty. So my bad. I should clarify that when I asked that question.
Yeah, but raising money wasn't a thing when we were young. You were talking about the friends, right? You were talking about being young and doing dumb shit, right? But the one thing is being young and dumb. No matter how dumb the shit fucking was, we stuck the fuck together.
And
Yeah,
plus,
That's the problem. That's what that's the thing. That's the thing that overrides all that shit, John. I'm sorry. That's what overrides everything.
Well, no. So hold on. So the point I was speaking to though, when we was young, we weren't always around our friends either, though. We was always around people. We was around people we didn't like sometimes.
No, John. This was not school. This was not school where it was a mixed crowd. This was a place that we chose to go to as friends.
I'm saying in the neighborhood.
But this ain't in the neighborhood, John. I'm sorry, this ain't in the neighborhood, man.
I didn't say it was in the neighborhood. I'm just using a general conversation. Not talking specifically about this. Because I've been in situations like this too as a kid. I've been around mixed crowds, people that I got bused to a white community to go to school. And when I went to predominantly white school, I hung out with predominantly white people because that's what I went to school with.
So John,
it might be 3 or 4 of us in the group that's black around a bunch of white kids.
did you delete anyone, John, in that group? Did anyone attempt to delete you in that group?
No, that's the point. I'm not even trying to defend the murder at all. That's not what I'm asking. I was making a general. I was actually. My question was just simply about. Think about when we was kids. How many times we done something stupid where somebody could have died? And I know a situation. I know a situation. I can remember a situation. We was a bunch of friends. I wasn't on the back of a pickup truck, but it was a dude. It was a bunch of kids on the back of a pickup truck flying through the school parking lot, and one of them fell out and busted his head and died in the parking lot.
Where was you at?
I was in the parking lot, but I went on the back of the truck.
Well, I mean, was
Did
you a
y'all
part
leave?
of the?
Did y'all leave him there?
No, we didn't leave him there. That's why I said.
So what the
Did
fuck
y'all
are
leave
you
him there?
talking about?
I'm just asking. I'm trying to follow it. Like, what did y'all do as friends? What did y'all do as friends? Did you leave him there? Did y'all try to attend to him? Did you try to help him?
Bro,
Yes.
I ain't even leaving enemies on ours.
That's what makes the difference, John.
I'm not saying it's not a difference. I'm saying just okay. I get the point how they left the boy that have to let the young man there for death. I'm saying barring not us having any facts, do you think it's smart to just jump to assumptions?
They left him, John. That's not an assumption. They even admit they left him. What we doing here, John? Like they even admit that they didn't find him. They ain't call the cops. They ain't look. They even admitted that.
And they tried to blame it on the chick. And that chick clearly left. She went back out there and put timestamps on where she wasn't nowhere near them people.
This is the thing, John. I've been like on an island. Me and my homies used to come here all the time to the Dominican Republic. Nobody left without the other one. Even if we staying in that bitch all night and looking for it, you don't leave a homie. That's all E-Dub is saying. And he didn't even talk about race. He just said leaving a friend. That's all. You don't leave. And anybody who disagree with that shit, you can't. I would really love to hear somebody say, "Oh, that ain't the case." Nigga, they left. That's your homie. You don't fucking leave, especially if you saying he was doing coke and drinking. That's even dumber. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but for some reason what I was trying to say got lost in what y'all was saying. That's not what I was trying to explain. What I was trying to explain. What I was trying to say what y'all were talking about. But that's why I say I failed in communication. That's not what I was talking about.
Well, first we was talking about how we can get that money, that 93,000. It got me fucked up.
Yeah, because first of all, I disagree that 93,000 altogether. Raising money for the victim's friend, that's crazy.
I got a cousin that can go missing. I don't even like that motherfucker.
You hear me? Just don't say, "Hey man, I'm looking for my cousin. I can't find him. Y'all need him. I think he's gone." You know what I'm saying?
Staying with LA. It's targeted.
You stupid. So look, so you say you're gonna get rid of the cousin and help him look for him?
That's a whole fact. That's what I was like, he done 93,000. I think I can sacrifice her for that.
Yeah,
That nigga, yeah. That nigga always asks borrowing money and shit any fucking way. Give me some
And guess
money.
what? Me and OG gonna start our GoFundMe. Friends of the cousin that's the victim.
Come on with it too, nigga. Hey, man, can you please send your boy something? Just like that. Yeah, I'm about to go harder than Tatum, boy. You hear me, boy? Say, look here.
Tatum
That
is
shit
crazy.
fucking crazy, man.
Tatum got his new role. This new role of Tatum's is fucking wild, cuz. I like it though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, but that proves that shows the point that I was making even about the election and using social media. Now social media is used to get ahead of stuff to try to sway the narrative. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. You know all this nigga's doing is how many followers or subscribers he got now? A couple years ago,
I think
it
I
was
got 3.
2 million.
They said about 3 or 4. I think Nancy Grace said about 3 or 4 of them. 3 or 4 million.
Yeah. So all he doing is them followers going up like a motherfucker. He ain't dumb. Them
But
followers.
he signed the Turning Point. He not. I mean, but he's like he works with them. You know what I'm saying? But Charlie Kirk shit.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, he do. He with them. No, he with them.
No, for real.
When he go with them?
I don't know. It's
He been with them for a minute. It might have been when he cried online. You know what I'm saying? When he got shot, I don't know. But ever since then, he been with them.
That's what DL was talking about the other day when we did when I did the DL show, bro. Them niggas was tripping, bro.
Yeah, he would turn the point, yo. He would turn the point USA.
Yeah, bro.
You lying to me? Where my
That nigga know how to get the. Don't you get too high on me, nigga, over on that page, nigga.
Nah, man, y'all done messed my whole day up. I gotta do paperwork today anyway, so I can get high on paperwork. I ain't got no meetings. That's what I have to be. That nigga that went to Turning Point, he know how to get the bag. Fuck you.
He's smart.
Brandon Tatum is he started to become the low key GOAT. This nigga know how to get that bag. He learned from Candace.
She over there going crazy right now. I don't even want to talk about her. I think they'll take my stream down. I start talking about her, bro. But let's get back to this right here, bro. This right here, wow, bro. I'm telling you, it's something else. Let me make sure I got that marked. Okay, I do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna mark that next one. I'm gonna mark that one real quick. That's what I want. All right, and then let me go back to this damn video. Make sure if you over on the vertical side of the game, man, double tap that screen. It helps out a lot. Double tap that screen. It helps out a lot. If you're on the horizontal screen, just hit the thumbs up. That helps out a lot. If you want to follow OG DoDirty on all platforms, go into the description. It's all in there. If you want to question me, you need some tips on growing anything, hit me up at oddstvnetwork, gmail.com. It's in the description. And if you want to support the channel, support the stream, man, you can always hit that CashApp. It's in the description. I don't like putting it on the screen. I don't want to ask for it. But if you want to do it, do it. And I'll celebrate you. But we're going to keep on going with this Tatum because he ain't done yet. We got like about 7 more minutes of Tatum. Then we're going to get into this boy on this Metcalf, Jeff Metcalf foundation. He went in. Gentleman DC, yeah, he went in, fam. So y'all might like that.
If these kids hadn't been threatened and lied on, and why do you say lied on, Brandon? They have shown me evidence. I have seen and verified evidence. There is Life 360 evidence. There's CETO call evidence that proves what they're saying and that people have been lying about them so long that they need to take legal action against people. If these boys had not been lied on and threatened in front of me, I saw threats coming in against them. I would say I ain't gonna even mention the GoFundMe. But the fact that they now got to sue people and Nolan Wells' family and attorney is prepping to sue them with no information of what happened to Nolan, whether he was killed or he drowned, they don't even care. They're trying to make money, so they're gonna sue these boys. Then I wouldn't even support this. Put the thing up there. So anybody that believes that these boys need legal fees taken care of or whatever else they need, go ahead and support. Go ahead and support. And let me tell you, in my heart of hearts, after reviewing all this stuff and listening to everything, I want to support them. I'm trying to be fair, and I can give them a popularity. You know, I can push it out there and let y'all make an opportunity. I'm gonna try to be fair until the conclusion of the case. That I'm not gonna give to either GoFundMe or Gifts and Goes. But I'm gonna tell you what, I'll put it out there if y'all want to support. I think it's invaluable.
Why would you get to the victims though? Why would you compare the victim to why would you treat the victim the same way you treat the people that's not a victim? You can get to the victim. Hello?
That's a good question, John. Why?
All things are not equal in this situation. All things are not equal in this conversation. In that statement,
Bro, they're trying to make a mockery out of this man's passing, bro. This is crazy.
Couldn't tell you, John. It's wild, dog.
And you know, this isn't the first one. Crump went over a couple things that stood out to me in my attention. The boy in Ohio, the Russian roulette, and now this all within 3 months. This is getting a little weird, bro. Like a lot weird with these young dudes, right? What they doing to their quote unquote black friends or whatever.
Yeah, this shit wild, man. That's a good ass question, though, John. I couldn't answer it, bro.
yeah, because they're not all equal in this situation. The victim, the man who lost his life, and the families who are behind, they probably need money help with the body. I don't know. Court cases gonna come up, but the mom has been making comments, so therefore her life may be threatened. So you can give to the family, the victim and the victim's family.
They shunned the mama. John, they shunned the mama for having a GoFundMe. They shunned her.
Hey, LA, you still here, bro? LA still here? ADS, do me a favor real quick. Y'all see his logo was up.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, my bad.
You or ADS, because I know y'all niggas real good at finding stuff, bro. If you're in front of your computer, ADS, I'm pretty sure you is. Bro, look up Cox Law Firm in PA. Let me make sure I ain't tripping. Why the fuck would...
Is it Cox or Cox?
Cox.
C-O-K?
Yeah.
No, C-O-X. No, C-O-X.
Oh,
C-O-X, law firm, in PA.
LA, you dumb as shit, yo.
It's crazy, dog.
No, he's not saying what LA like. He's talking about the name.
Sir, you literally just said you had a butt plug. OG, I wish he could have clipped that for me.
It ain't either. You know they're staying up. You know what I'm saying? I'll watch out with bro. So
that nigga said I might have a butt plug. See?
Wow. It's amazing how much you like to lie.
Ain't nobody lie.
OG, just answer. Well, go ahead. Oh, Ellen, you got it.
No, stop acting like a little girl. Say it, sir.
Go ahead.
It's fine.
Major law firms with Cox in Pennsylvania. It's like 7 of them, OG. 7. You got Cox and Bishy. Friday and Cox. Cox, Strokes, and Lance, nigga.
LA how's it
Cox and Cox.
Oh, you're lying to me.
These niggas chewing.
Cox, Strokes, and Lance, nigga.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
This is why you don't smoke weed.
Don't be trying to blow our high, nigga. We enjoying ourselves, nigga. Don't you do that.
John the Baptist. Only reason why, you know what? Only reason why John the Baptist not laughing is because he's trying to make it seem like we we had to laugh. Like, sir, the shit is funny as fuck, and you know it.
Yeah, sir. What we doing here? I mean, hold on real quick. Give me a second before you continue, bro. I gotta celebrate my guy E-Dub, man. He done came through and made sure he supported the show for a great show, man. Appreciate you, brother. Let me give you this right here.
I think what everyone wants to know now is what are you going to do with all this money?
I'm going to reinvest my money into the community.
Oh, that's a very nice gesture. What were you Okay. Is that your son?
No, I just bought this baby cash.
I don't need a scale for the work like an eyeball per. If it's scared, go to church.
And I don't need a scale for the work. I can eyeball her, plus some mean hard work.
Appreciate you, E-Dub, man. Y'all be like E-Dub, man. Y'all support the channel, support the stream. Make sure you hit that like button if you're on the horizontal. Hit the thumbs up if you're on the vertical. Double tap the screen. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you.
Toxin Bishop, nigga.
That shit is wild. That is wild, cuz.
Yeah, I just seen that on that damn thing. Fundraiser will be received by Taylor and Cox Law Firm, PA. I was like, what the hell? I'm like, why the fuck would they? Okay. They distributed the funds. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I thought it was just, they got good connections, man. That's all I know. Good connections. All right. So we're already close to the, let me get to this next one real quick. Y'all might like this one. This nigga was going in, bro. Okay. I said DC. It's Gentleman Dean, D-E-N. So let me go ahead and pull this up. Hope y'all enjoying the show. Salute everybody in the chat. Stephanie over there laughing. That's the whole fact.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Yeah, that was crazy, fam. That was wild.
They know they're wrong for that one.
Y'all probably ain't never seen his show, but it's, we're gonna watch it today, goddamn it. So this is Jeff Metcalf and the Metcalf Foundation. Let's let me get this up off the screen over here because it's making my screen wild. Let me take it off.
But subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever we go live, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to you, Nathaniel. Thank you so much.
We're starting.
How the fuck you cut that shit off?
Foundation. And it's going to help
Making my screen look all fucked up. I don't like that.
the youth, the parents.
They need to fix that shit.
Impulse control.
Conflict resolution and de-escalation.
So he said he's going to teach children impulse control, how to control their emotions, de-escalation. Why you didn't teach that to your son? That's my question to you, Jeff Metcalf. Why you didn't raise your son to have impulse control? And to be honest, family, this guy needs to stay far away from children. You will be a fool to hand your children off to this guy.
Wow.
His son was a known bully around the school. A son that said that his hands are bisexual. Right? That's what Hunter said. Hunter said his hands are bisexual. He have no problems with putting his hands on women and men. He has no problem with that. But this guy here, who lost a son for not having impulse control because his sons was degenerates, racist bastards, and that's why Austin is in the dirt. But he's going to teach your children.
Now that was wild. I'm gonna let you know this now. This nigga is he don't like Metcalf, Mr. Jeff. It's just what it is. But he don't like what he stand for. What y'all think about this?
I think he tripping. He just making shit up. Not making shit up. He must have been told some stuff, but that's stupid as fuck. Honestly, it's a bunch of mumble jumble bullshit. So he basically saying Metcalf died. He basically got himself killed by doing something. That's what I kind of get out of it.
Go back about 15 seconds. I want to just make sure I heard what
All right, let me try to fix the screen real quick, y'all. Give me a second. That shit throwing me off. I don't like that shit. I need to get that screen fixed. All right, cool. That shit is weird. I can't do that on that screen like that. Give me a second. I got it. And I was able to get that widget out off the screen. So it should look bigger, people. It should look bigger. Yeah. That's way better. Yeah, that's way better right there. That's what we were looking for. That's the visual I'm looking for right there. You know what I'm saying? Salute to what's this nigga named? Gentleman Dean. I mean, go over there, subscribe to him, tell that boy OG DoDirty led you there.
OG DoDirty, let me hear.
The whole fact. Let's go.
Shout out to AW1 coming in with the $2 super chat. The oldest racist bozo is at it again. He's at it again, AW, and he brought a Sambo along with him on this.
They know how to get that money, don't they?
That we're about to have on this morning. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This is the oldest trick in the book, Jeff. Going out here and getting a Sambo to try to gain you some type of sympathy for the public is not going to work. You could be surrounded by black people. That's not going to work. Let's get it, family. Let's go.
All right, guys. My name is Jeff Metcalf. I am Austin Metcalf's father, also Hunter Metcalf's father. We're here today to announce a great thing that's going to happen. We're going to change the world. We're going to save lives.
Why you didn't save your son's life? The most important life that you should have saved was your son. If you was there to raise him and teach him how to be a upstanding young man like Carmelo Anthony, maybe your son would still be here. Shout out to my boy Nathaniel coming in with the $2 super chat. Good morning to you and the family. Good morning to you, bro. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. We are here, family.
Hey, Don,
why you guys coming on in?
Don just said it in the chat. Do y'all think everybody is cashing in?
Yeah, you got listen, man. This people found out a long time ago what pays. That's why I don't even listen to none of this shit. They found out a long time ago what pays, man. Remember that episode of the Boondocks when Al Sharpton, was it Al Sharpton? It might have been Jesse Jackson and the other people on the right. After they was arguing on stage, calling each other racists, all they went in the back, smoking cigarettes, talking about, okay, we're gonna do this next. I really think they know this shit sells. This nigga don't believe this shit, but he know people are stupid. He know people are stupid, so they gonna. They gave $93,000 to some dudes who accused who not even accused of anything yet. They didn't even charged anything. They gave him $93,000 for nothing. Tell me what the fuck that was for.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right.
Because they can. Because they can. That's the only reason.
I'm not saying that.
The argument I was going to give you is because, you know what I'm saying, their life has been changed since their faces is on social media. That's what I would think somebody would say, but I could argue against that too. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
You know the funny part? If they can work, how old are they?
Like I said, I thought that one dude that they talking about, bro, I thought that nigga was 21, right? But obviously everybody is telling me that nigga is 20. Nolan was 19.
Old are so
Nolan
these
was
grown
19.
ass men.
Yeah, bro. Nolan was 19 and the rest of them, they was all in college. Well, yeah, them niggas was in college. He hanging out with college people, bro.
So they about to get $93,000 to some dumb. Oh, they about to go buy some Coke, some beer. Oh, they about to be. What are you donating for? Because they can't work?
If they could say for attorneys.
I guess.
But they already well off the do though, easy, ain't they? This is the part that's throwing me off.
They say their mama is a judge.
We ain't talking about somebody, bro, who mama, bro, work at Taco Bell and not even the manager. She working on the line. That's the person that needs money. I'm like,
is her mom a judge? Is their mom really a judge, or they just made that part up?
One of the dudes was one of the dudes that was on the boat. I don't know which one. Somebody in the chat. Hey, somebody in the chat. If ADS can look it up or something. I think one of those parents was a judge. I think it's to the dude who called. Who called to the because they said they called a private. This is how I know they got money. Because instead of calling the Coast Guard or whatever else, or calling 911, they called a private entity and was like, "Hey, come tow my boat." Nigga, that's some good money, man. I mean, I don't know if y'all know, nigga, how even if you leave your boat at the boat docks, bro, and it's just sitting there, you know how much people pay for that shit, fam? That's like a mortgage, nigga, on a good house. Nigga. At least, nigga, between 800 and that's most people rent, bro. $800 and $1,200, bro. To keep your boat, nigga, at a boat dock, nigga, where they watch, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, OG.
What's up,
OG? One of the kids' parents is his stepmother is an acting judge now.
Miss Cole, yeah, Miss Cole.
Yes. So look, this is why I said a lot of this shit is fucking too crazy. It's too much coincidence. It's too crazy. So you got the one lady, the stepmother that's a judge, to even call in the hotline to like give information or tips about what happened, or if you have any information. Why is it her fucking phone number? It goes to her office. It goes right to her, direct to her line. So any information given about Nolan Wells goes straight to her. Then you got the other kid that father gave $50,000. That father, the son name is Warren. His father is a doctor. His father is the doctor that does the fucking toxicology reports.
Bro,
all this shit is it's too many fucking coincidence. You know what I'm saying? They have too many people in their pocket. It's pretty much like these families are the prominent people in the community.
Is that John the Baptist talking?
No, that's
do you think that sound like John the Baptist?
Why
you must have been drinking early.
No, why you got his icon up then? You talking from his icon.
What you mean?
No,
he been icon, nigga. That's he does
bugging.
Icon, nigga.
He bugging.
Okay.
You bugging, Lord ADS. You are bugging today, right?
Well, when John will come back on, it's gonna be the Lakers room and him just standing there flexing and shit, trying to show off his small muscles.
I confused that shit. My bad, niggas look alike. Okay.
Damn, man, we all look alike. Ain't that some shit?
E-Dub older than me, bro.
You a goddamn lie, John.
E-Dub got me about 10 years.
Yeah, that's right. That's about right. Nah, but look at how many different coincidences that these people have to cover up a situation. You know what I'm saying? So, and then for you to go ahead and have a GoFundMe or whatever the fuck you call the shit, you got that, and y'all come from prominent families. Just like OG said, in order to own you know how much a boats ain't cheap.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
And all these people, most of these families have boats and a place to dock in on the back of your house.
Yes, sir.
You got money. Yeah, this shit too much. It's too crazy, man.
Man, that's a mockery. They might as well call that snitch hotline, nigga, because that's all you doing is snitching to them, telling them what they did. And at the end of the day, you know where that goes? Nowhere.
Nowhere.
They might send somebody out to your house, for a matter of fact, ask you questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's your package gonna look like? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, something like that. So
it's just too crazy.
You know, the only 3 arrests been made in this case ain't got nothing to do with the people who actually was on the island, did any of that stuff. It's been from threats outside the island to the family. Not the Nolan family, but to other families. That's the only 3 arrests they done made. You know what that tell me? They don't plan on arresting anybody. They're outside of it.
That's a fact.
Ain't nobody going to
They
jail.
didn't arrest them niggas for nothing else. They didn't arrest them for that goddamn liquor they had in their system.
Facts. Underage drinking. Not a word of that though. No sir.
We ain't gonna like to say, man. That shit wild, fam. Let's get to this goddamn crazy ass nigga right here, because he gonna go crazy for a second.
Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever we go live.
Tatum brothers.
Gentlemen, shout out to you, Nathaniel.
Nah, this is the gentleman Dean, man.
I know, but he acting like Tatum over there.
Yeah, he on fire, bro. He cutting up, bro. He got his own way of thinking, bro. So don't take it the wrong way. If you got something to say, please say it in the chat, man. I'm highlighting everything. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you double tap the screen. That's the best I can tell you to do, man. Let's go.
Thank you so much.
We're starting Austin Metcalf Foundation.
No, nigga.
Help, support, and we're going to teach the youth, parents, impulse control, conflict resolution, and de-escalation.
So he said he's going to teach
Before we go into it, man, he say de-escalation, impulse control. That's what he's trying to teach the kids. And this is what dude said.
children impulse control, how to control their emotions, de-escalation. Why you didn't teach that to your son? That's my question to you, Jeff Metcalf. Why you didn't raise your son to have impulse control? And to be honest, family, this guy needs to stay far away from children. You will be a fool to hand your children off to this guy. That son was a known bully around the school. A son that said that his hands are bisexual. Right? That's what Hunter said. Hunter said his hands are bisexual.
He do say the same thing.
Yeah, to be fair, Tom said the same thing.
Goddamn, big hands, you get them hands, goddamn. What Carlos say? Stick here for us.
I don't know. When a nigga say his hands is bisexual, this make me think they got soft hands.
That shit crazy.
That time here you say that shit, he'll cuss you the fuck out.
I know.
Sexual. He have no problems with putting his hands on women and men. He has no problem with that. But this guy here, who lost a son for not having impulse control because his sons was degenerates, racist bastards, and that's why Austin is in the dirt. But he's going to teach your children how to have impulse control.
We'll talk about maybe forgiveness and parenting and things. And
YouTube let him stay up, huh?
This video so low, family, I can't turn it up no more.
Yeah, you can.
This the loudest it can go. I'm gonna try to figure something out, family. Give me a
He's gonna get it up there, bro.
how are we going to fix it? Well,
Camille, move. Go lay down.
it's God given. And God has given me my purpose to honor my son's life as long as I'm here on this earth. And hopefully after I'm gone, his legacy will continue and this foundation will grow and help more people.
Is that good, family? Let me know if they're good. If y'all can hear that clearly, y'all let me know, family.
Great backbone. That's what I'm hoping for. I truly believe, since we're coming from a true purpose of our heart, I don't think we're going to fail. I think that many kids and even adults in today's world are not prepared to deal with conflicts or how to get out of a conflict, how to walk away, how to say no, how to keep yourself alive or out of incarceration.
Oh, so that's a jab at Carmelo Anthony, how to keep yourself out of incarceration. Yeah. Boy, god damn. Why are you doing this to yourself, Jeff? Why are you doing this to yourself? You ran off with 600,000. You ran off with hundreds of thousands of dollars in fundraiser money. Why are you doing this to yourself? That's what I want to know. You want to teach children how to walk away. When we seen what your son is capable of, we seen your son bully people. We seen your son verbally abuse cheerleaders. We seen your son verbally abuse his mother on live television on Fox News. How are you, sir, is going to teach children how to do anything when you failed your boys? You are not a representation of a good father, of a good man. Jeff, you are a racist piece of shit. You are responsible for your son's death. And bringing this Sambo with you on this press conference, family, I don't know why they still running this play. Bringing a black person on while they try to ask for forgiveness, trying to build their credibility up, that's not going to work. Hang that up. This guy look like he drunk out of his goddamn mind. He can't even keep his eyes open. He just sitting there like, God damn, I got to sit here with this goddamn idiot, right? I got to be the black face.
What y'all think about this? Do you think he doing too much, bro? Do you think he has some points, bro? Chat, talk your stuff, man. Let's see where the conversation go, man. Because I thought this was crazy, bro. I listened to this dude, bro, and I say, man, he has his opinions. If people gonna like his opinions, bro? There's some people in the chat saying that he's race ranting. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys believe he's doing right now?
He getting the bag.
I think he's spreading hate and fear.
Think he getting the bag. He not spreading hate and fear. These people already think like that. Go ahead, Joey.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that, but I would bring it back to what John was saying earlier. This would be the situation or the talking points or the conversation that you would want to say that will, you know, perpetuate or keep racism going. This is it, not the talking and then you know, the other stuff. I mean, not talking about, you know, slavery or different things. I don't think that's it. I think this is it. You know what I'm saying? I think this is the kind of talk on either side that does more of that.
I mean, the thing that gets me is the black support, though, right? These type of dudes get a ton of black people getting behind him, like this Sambo here, like you were saying. You know, I just don't understand, man. How much profit do they make, right, doing this, bro? Because you can't tell me that Austin Tatum actually believes the shit that he's putting out right now is true. You know, I just don't understand.
You don't gotta believe it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the point is, they don't gotta believe it. They get the bag, just like the rest of them. It's no different. It's the same thing that's been going on for millennials, man. Millenniums. Like, it's not that hard. The same grift, and people still fall for it because people like to be angry. They need something to be upset about.
Yeah, I would agree with what LA saying. It's the same thing on both sides, though. Even with the gender war.
Yeah,
I'm saying people doing the gender war situation. Yeah, men and women at odds, and now you got this, you know, black and white at odds. You know what I mean? So it's the same kind of thing, and people are making a bag off of it. Enough to quit jobs, enough to make this their job. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, shit, it's paying enough money.
Yeah, they getting broke off. They ain't losing no money now.
Yeah, listen, I ain't mad. At this point, I'm not mad at them. If people dumb enough to keep doing this shit and giving these motherfuckers money, then God bless them. That just let me know there's a lot of disposable income out there. So go ahead and donate to Stack by Global. Since y'all got that money to donate. All I hear about you niggas complaining. And y'all got money to be donating to this shit. Y'all need to come over here and give something to my man OG.
Yes,
bring some of the cash apps over here.
Make this shit move up there.
Yeah, got me fucked up. Giving these dumb motherfuckers 600,000, 999,000, 130,000. And y'all ain't give my man $5 today.
I be cooking on these things, but I be cooking on. Here we go. We got. Make sure you accept everything linear, so I can bring you up, bro. We're trying to get it together now. There it is. All right. Let me drop this down real quick. All right. Let's go. Let me know if I need to stop it. If you got something you want to say, just be listening to it.
for this.
Now I'm back on deck, OG.
All right.
Nothing good comes about it if you don't have these skills. And it's up to us to make the change in the world today. And this is the first step with the Austin Metcalf Foundation. Mr. Dr. Carter here, Bruce Carter, he sits on the board. He's also the community director.
He's shaking
on the board.
Fam, look how he's shaking. He's so nervous because this is not genuine. This is another grift. While they was talking about Carmelo Anthony's family is grifting and they looking for a come up, that's what he's doing. He made millions of dollars off fundraising off his son. But you don't hear the Sambos talking about him looking for a come up, him grifting, him scamming,
playing both sides, using the brother as a chess piece.
We're doing speaking engagements. We're going to do scholarships. This is going to take off, and we're going to actually improve our living in our society. Put it that way.
No, you're not.
Bruce, what do you have to say?
First of all, I am on the board, but I want to let people know why I'm on the board.
Yeah, tell us why.
I met Jeff at a press conference a little over a year ago. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know he had lost a son.
Liar.
And one of my good friends in the media told me who he was. Shortly after, he got escorted out. So I walked out with him and said, hey, this is who I am. I'm a father. You have my condolences. Here's my number if you need someone to talk to. That night he called me because his house got swatted. And we talked, and then we talked. And he cried on the phone many nights. During the trial, we text. After the trial, we called. I asked him.
That shit sound like a relationship, bro.
But like they keep bringing up this, they house getting swatted. Why y'all won't release the 911 dispatch call? What proof that y'all house got swatted? I don't believe nothing that Jeff Metcalf have to say. You talking about you walked up on Jeff after he was escorted out of the press conference after lying like he want to bridge the gap with the Carmelo Anthony family and he want to pray with the family. You want to pray with the family after coming out saying this shit.
And smart. If someone touches your arm, does that justify you stabbing them in the arm?
In a hostile situation where someone walks up to me.
Answer the question, yes or no. Does it
I'm answering your
justify it?
question. That's not the situation.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You walked up the whole situation.
He touched him. Does that justify? Okay, man, I'm done. Fuck off. Next person.
Man, you fuck off. Yeah, you get this stuff.
Dude, why don't you go to fucking somewhere where you belong?
The real. Do you have a question? Yeah, Jeff Metcalf, you're a racist ass prick.
Fuck you, nigger fucking whore loving bitch.
Yeah, sir.
Wow. But no, though, man, this is screwed up. It's crazy.
I'm just gonna say this. He has his racist intentions was in him from the beginning before his son got unalive. Now think about this. The black man in that cowboy hat should never accept that he called Carmelo Anthony a watermelon felon after Charleston said it, because it's in you from the beginning. Just because, like I said, if somebody put their hand, most of the time, if somebody swing at you, what you do? You block it, or you swing back and hit him. My take on the whole situation was when Carmelo was sitting under that tent, everything was peaceful, quiet. Everybody was, doing what they was doing, enjoying themselves. Until them boys walked up and came up under that tent, that's when all hell broke loose. They antagonized that boy. And his buddy Eddie is what you call, he didn't want to lose his privileged token position in that privileged social circle. I don't know if anyone's seen the footage after the incident happened. Don't you know Eddie changed his clothes at the scene? And then what did they throw in the trash can after it happened? And what did they go back in the trash can and get? That's my thing. And I believe when he was sitting up under that tent, I believe somebody either text or called them twins to come up under there. Because look how they was walking to the tent. They was walking with urgency.
And that was 5 black kids, they would have been considered OTF.
And look,
been considered a menacing gang.
And let me ask you this question, right? Now, remember when they said wasn't no weapons allowed at the track meet? Okay, out of all them people was there and all them teenage girls was there, how many of them teenage girls might have had a can of mace in their backpack? Or something,
That's
in
the
that
first time I thought about that when hearing you say that. That makes a lot of sense.
Because now, don't get me wrong. Now, we in the state of Texas, right? How many grown adults walk around with knives in their pocket? Did they check every single parent that was there to see if the mother might have a can of mace in her pocketbook, or the father had a buck knife in his pocket, or he had a can of mace, or he had a miniature stun, you know, them little miniature stun guns that they sell, tasers.
Now see, bro, this is where
That's
another
dumb
place
logic.
where, in my opinion, the defense failed, because that's why you're supposed to call the commissioner of the sporting event, the superintendent of schools. All right, do y'all confiscate things like this, like mace and knives and those things? And 9 times out of 10, to your point, yeah, from time to time they confiscate those things. That mace point was a good point.
And look, I'm gonna tell you something. I used to work for CSC. I know you guys know what that is, right? CSC Event Staffing Corporation. We used
the
to
orange shirts. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, we used to. Well, our colors was yellow and black. I used to do all the security for the Atlanta
Event,
Falcons.
for the concert, for the yeah, I'm with you. Before you even get into the stadium, you got to come through us first. We do the light pat down where we tap your pockets. When we tell the women to open their pocketbook up, we put our hand up under the bottom. We tell them open the pocketbook up, and they take their hand and riffle through it. And if we even see a knife or a can of mace, we confiscate it. If you have a bottle of alcohol in your bag, we confiscate it. Sometimes they might take a lighter.
Exactly. We take stuff that's not prevalent to the event. Even the staff, we couldn't have no box cutters. Don't you know we couldn't even have gloves? Like, you know how to put the gloves on? We couldn't even have that. So with that being said, anytime you go into a sporting event or a high school event, they always supposed to check bags and athletes. What do you think they do to the Olympic athletes or the professional athletes that get on planes to go to other cities? They check their bags.
But wait now, bro, with high school sports, it's more or less like where you are, whether they check the bags or not. That's not, like mandatory. I ain't gonna say it's not super common, but it is very common to just pay your $7 to get in and walk right in.
Yeah, because most of the time at them events, security be lax. They be lax.
You just want to get your own argument.
No, huh? You say at the high schools?
Yeah.
Sometimes they be lax, but you got to remember where you at. You in Texas, where they are known to have security when you come in. At our sporting events here in Maryland, when you go to Dunbar High School football games or basketball games, you go through a metal detector.
You are talking about Dunbar in Baltimore, bro. That's different from the suburbs. Like in the burbs, in the burbs, it's the English teacher just selling tickets. Like it literally ain't nobody, or it'll be 3 or 4 police officers just walking around, but it's really no space.
Well, same thing in Rockdale County in Georgia. When you got those suburban high schools where the athletes go, they have metal detectors also at their games. When you go into Rockdale County, or you go in Conyers, or you go on Riverdale, or you go in Marietta or Gwinnett County, they have metal detectors when you come in. But my thing is,
how many people at that event didn't have? How many of them girls didn't have a can of mace or had something, some type of weapon to protect themselves in case of an emergency? So, but like you said, we have to do better and looking at all the evidence that they presented us, but we also have to look outside the box. Because he was up under that tent, he was invited up under the tent, peaceful and quiet, until them boys came up and antagonized the situation. They ignited the situation.
I mean, even whether he was necessarily invited or not, right? Like, he wasn't told by an adult he couldn't be there. And that's honestly the culture of these track events. Like, especially in the rain, there's no you can't come under this tent. Like, I've had a million kids slip under my tent. You mind if I stand? Nah, you good, little homie. You know what I mean? Like, that's the actual culture. It's not pushing people out of where you are. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, those kids, they, like I said, in that video, the way them 5 boys was walking up, I'm reaching up under my car seat. I don't care what nobody say. Like, if they was black, they was OTF. Look at them. That's King Von and that's Durkio. And the way they was moving, I'm saying. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, they were aggressive.
And you know, you hit a point on that too when he was invited and you said, yeah, you come on, little homie, get up on that. He was asked to move one time by an adult to get from up out of the dugout. He acknowledged that he was an adult and he moved on. Then when he went to the tent, can't no other student tell him to leave. Go get an adult. If you feel that intimidated, go get an adult and ask him to move. But at the same sense, you cannot tell me that them boys didn't go there asking for it. You know, my heart goes out to both sides. A loss of 2 sons.
Don't sound like it.
2 young men. My heart goes out to anybody. My heart goes out to anyone that lose a child, period, or a loved one to violence.
Man, listen, man, my heart is a little hard, and like
I was going to
start to respond to the world I'm in, and they're gonna tell me, well, if you raised your son better, he'd still be alive. That's what they would tell me.
Yeah.
I mean, my take on it's a little different, gentlemen. I'm with who that brother L is down there. Dude, I got one child. He's 31 years old now, successful in life. But if I ever lost him, bro, I'd murk all you niggas. Each and every one, without even a second thought. Because that's how much I love him. I mean, so when it comes to my child, man, I don't play. I don't play no games, bro. So I do feel for the brother here when it comes to the loss of his son. No matter how much of a shit he was, it was still his son.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a part of you. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of him.
You know, that's a father's love. The father's the protector. And when you lose one of your cubs, bruh, that makes you want to put, put people down. So, I can't be mad at him over that, right? So now the other end is Nolan Wells. His family wants a result too, and it just seems like they just been mocking them the whole time. But you got to remember as well. I think this is one of those ugly side effects to the civil rights lawsuits being put on hold right here in America, where it don't go no further than the FBI and potentially it's about the state and local courts. And if you're in a state like Mississippi, who already been doing this the whole time, this just make it easier. You know, right?
Yeah.
So there's lots of concerns there, bro.
You know what? I want to know what happened to. I want to know what's going to happen to those 10 or 15 white kids that beat the black boy up, invited him and beat the black boy up and choked him out until he passed out, then kept choking him and choking him. We haven't heard no more about that. And they caught it on video. They had it on their cell phone.
I don't even know nothing about that one.
Yeah. All you gotta do, look up. I can't remember the boy's name, but they was hanging out, and the girl egged it on, and all the boys choked him out, beat him up. It's all on video. It's all on video. You know, they got it on cell phones and captured everything. They choked him out. He passed out. Then they shook him and woke him up, and then they choked him again. But it all goes back to what I said before. It's like Nolan Wells associates, because all of us in here right now don't have a whole lot of friends. We had one or two we call friends, and the rest are associates. Because what do they say when you're a vice president of a company? You have the vice president, you have the president, vice president, the CEO, and the rest are associates that associate in the company. They're not in the main circle, but they associated with the circle. And the narrative that was given out when it first happened, I don't know if anybody heard the recording when it first happened. A young man got on the phone. He made a phone call and said, "Yeah, they was using some type of substance that they known to be using, and this, that, and the third, da 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 da." But it goes back to what I said before. Why would Nolan risk of using narcotics on the 4th of July and know he had to report to college that Monday for physicals for the team? That's just like an NFL player partying all night, doing this, doing that, doing all kinds of narcotics, and got to report to practice in 2 days. It doesn't make sense. And then when the phone call, I'm on the northwest tip of Horn Island, and where was he found at? On the northern tip of Horn Island. I did the weather report, and the time that the sun set on that particular day, on the 4th of July, the sun set at 8 p.m. that night. The tides and the currents was very, very, very low. Now, if he drowned, why didn't he drown and they pushed him way further out on the western tip of the island? And then you find him 2 days later. But you had Marine Patrol that was on duty on the 4th that was doing random inspections on the little boats that was out there. Why didn't they see anything?
I don't know. We're gonna get back to this winter college. Today we going off of the Metcalf. We're going back to the Nolan thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's stick on this right here, because people, you know what I'm saying, I want people to hear this and see what their opinions is on this. Now, listening to the black dude, let me take it back a little bit so we can hear his whole little speech when he gets from saying the N-word right there.
Yeah, he a token. He must be related to Tatum.
Oh, Lord.
Saying that they enslaved us. That's the man that you want to sit next to. But you don't look like you is an intelligent gentleman. You look like you drunk out of your mind. It look like you high, sir. Ain't nobody family, ain't nobody falling for this shit.
I'm gonna start a foundation, and I want you to help me get it started. And so happened that day I was on Preston heading to Frisco. And the closer I got, the more we talked. We ended up meeting at Hutchins. I sat with him for 4 hours, telling him what he needed, the people he needed, how it worked. And in that 4 hours, I seen him cry about an hour and a half of the 4 hours. And as he formed this board, he had him and 2 people, and then he wanted Hunter on the board. And I told him he had to have a 5th person. He had to have someone he trusts, because the 5th person could really derail the nonprofit. He asked me to be on the board. And I sit there for a minute, and I said, listen, we need to be clear. I don't have a problem being on your board, because I do what you're trying to do. I said, but here's my firm stance. I don't believe Carmelo Anthony should have got 35 years. I thought he got convicted of voluntary manslaughter. And that's not going to change. And he said,
look at Jeff Metcalf's face right there. Jeff didn't want to hear that shit. Jeff did not want to hear that this guy believed that Carmelo Anthony should have got charged with manslaughter, and he did not deserve 35 years. Jeff Metcalf is burning inside right now, family. He don't want to hear that shit.
He on fire, boy.
Y'all really think this is the first time he heard that?
Nope.
But he already said he gave his spiel about it. But go ahead, LA. Good question.
Why would he be mad then?
I don't think he mad. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see it. But if they say, I mean, I ain't tripping. But I'm pretty sure he heard people say a lot of different things. I'm pretty sure he heard a lot of people tell that nigga broke that he should have got off. So Zoe said, "How sad." Yeah, man. I mean, if you want to look at it that way, I mean, he still put the nigga on. Do they give him any credibility, bro, by this dude saying, bro, like he believed the dude that murdered his son should have got this certain type of years, but then still go work with the man? What does that say about the dude in the hat? Is that a positive thing or is that a negative thing? What you think?
He playing both sides, man.
Why would you say that?
Because first of all, you have to look at. He made his statement. I don't think that he should have got 35 years. He should have got manslaughter. Metcalf wasn't expecting him to say that, but in the same sense, he's like, "Damn, I just linked up with this guy, and we supposed to be on a positive movement where I feel as though he's gonna side with me on every point." But then next thing I know, he didn't backdoor me by saying that he don't think that he deserved 35 years. It's like he's doubling back on his conviction of supporting Metcalf.
How you get doubling back though?
Because he's saying that he should only get manslaughter when everybody's saying that's
So
on Metcalf.
are you saying he said something different earlier?
What I'm saying is he's more or less of playing both sides. You're trying to play into the narrative of let me get on Metcalf's side to get support from the Mayo people and also get support from the dark Mayo people that support how. In other words, you accepted his help because he's black. And you thought that's going to be a positive thing for the black community to really stand behind Metcalf because he thinks the time that he got was right. I mean, I don't know if I'm wording it right, but it's just like, with Tatum. Tatum is trying to side with the Mayo people to try to make itself look bigger. Everybody's starting to insert themselves into this case and trying to play sides. You can't do that. You're going to be one way or the other. Because I guarantee you, Metcalf wouldn't be on his side if something happened to his son. He wouldn't be in a ring with him. But it's all maneuver. It's all what they call maneuvering the play.
So I'm still trying to figure out the.
I'm with you. He's trying to play both sides. He sees an opportunity here, and I get that. That's cool. Right? But Jeff, like I said, I feel for. I do feel for that man. You know what I'm saying? Lost a child, bro. Yeah, as he said, come here saying this stupid shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? That would make a man want to hurt somebody, and he looked like he won't hurt that nigga. So, but it is what it is.
How y'all know he playing both sides? The man said like 5 words.
That nigga there is neither David Dog or Sheriff. He is there for the opportunity, bro.
Or he could really be telling the truth, like, yo, I think Carmelo shouldn't have got X, Y, and Z. I shouldn't think he should have got manslaughter. That's all he said. And somehow he playing both sides. I don't think that. OG, am I going crazy or something?
No, that's all I was trying to figure out. How do they do that?
No, LA, you're not going crazy. I'm trying to figure out the same thing. This dude literally just said, I'm working with this guy, and I don't get why he doubling back at all.
Put it this way. My son got murked, and you talking about the nigga who did it should get less time. Within the same 3 months of him getting the time anyway. Bro, nah. I ain't feeling that shit.
That doesn't change the status of your son being dead or the time you got.
And see, it's just not just people coming in and trying to help the Metcalfs or speaking up for the Metcalfs. It all goes back to the play. It was already put in play when he got charged with the death of that young man. When you got the prosecution and you got the defense all working together. The same attorney that's in this case is in the same attorney that's in the Yellow Beezy case. You see, in order for prosecutions to get victories, you have to get so many wins as a prosecutor and make deals because your prosecution record has to be at a certain level. Just like we look at when
What
a
assumption are
person.
you making right now? Like I think you just changed ideas or conversation. Like, how are you talking about now?
Put it like this. I'd say like I don't have no children, but let somebody do. If I had to, let somebody do something to my child, I'm going ham, 110%. It ain't no cutting it, ain't no putting no cut on it, ain't cutting no corn. I'm going in, but at the same time, how can I have somebody that sit here and tell me that the one that did something to my child should get less time for doing it because you took something from me that I can never get back?
But this problem though, you're talking about emotions, how you feel. He's talking about he's going off of legal what he thought legally should happen.
To be honest, he should have never got 35 years. If anything, he should have got involuntary manslaughter. For 35 years, for nobody to ever been in trouble and self-defense, but that it would have been the other way around.
But you're not proving how he doubled back though. You're not proving how he playing both sides. You're not proving none of that.
That man ain't concerned no more, no less about what nobody think. He is there for the spotlight.
How you know though? That's the point we making. How do you know that?
Yeah, that's why we keep on asking you that.
Okay,
this live or this is this is live?
We are live, but you talking about what we watching right now?
Oh, y'all watching something? Because I hear the same people talking and shit, and I'm like, is this live or is this something played?
No. We live right now.
We live.
Yeah.
Oh, I know we live. I'm on the show, but what I'm saying is he playing the video because the same people in the video on the stage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, am I fucking tripping? I'm like, yo, wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah. I just put my phone's charged a little bit. The guy that gonna bring me the money is.
I don't know what's going on. Who is that?
Then we made that, right?
Oh, okay. It's LA. Mute up real quick, LA, and then just come off when you're ready to speak on something. We'll go with your spoon.
Yeah, going home and do whatever they tell me to do because I'm a slave.
Oh yeah. No, that's right.
I was confused too, John. Like he changed his argument in the middle of his argument about 5 times. I was kind of confused. It was wild.
Play the video.
Hey, OG, did you see the thumbnail I made?
Yeah, for the what is that? The tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen it. Hold on, let me go back to it, y'all. Here it is.
He has to do this, right? He have to have a Sambo next to him because of all those racist videos that he published to the internet. It is going to make him look good by sitting down with this black Sambo right here.
I'm okay with that. I believe you can help mentor me and help me get this found. Carmelo Anthony should have got 35 years. I thought he would have got convicted of voluntary manslaughter. And that's not going to change. And he said, I'm okay with that. I believe you can help mentor me and help me get this foundation to where it needs to be. And we've worked day and night in the last 14 days to have everything professionally done. I explained to him, I thought the magnitude that he wanted it to be, that we should put together a manual on how to govern since he didn't know how to do it. And he's done everything I've asked him to do. I do this because it's who I am.
It's who you is.
I've traveled this country. I've worked these communities trying to do everything I can to push kids to the next level of life. I don't work with people because of skin color. I work because of purpose. And
so you will work with a racist? What's your purpose of working with a racist, sir? You said you don't work with people based on skin color, but you work with people based on purpose. So I have to ask you, what is your purpose of working with Jeff Metcalf, a known racist? pretty sure you have some type of brain cells up there under that cowboy hat. You are being used for your black face.
OG, can I ask you a
Because
question?
I'm pretty sure you heard what he said on the internet about.
Is it proven that he's a racist?
I have no idea. I mean, he did just go to fuck off on somebody a few minutes ago and called him the end with the ER and some more shit because they got into a heated argument. But you know how I feel about heated arguments, bro. The truth come out. So, but you know.
So that will go to my next question. Okay, we gonna call him a racist. Okay, cool. We'll put him there because he said nigga once or twice, maybe a 1,000 times, but no one has proof of that. Why is it that every time a black person, I'm gonna say black because he's proven that he's not a nigga, the so-called sample of them, every time these blacks go out here and want to act like civilized people and they use their logical brain to think of whatever they want, however they want to think, they are considered less than a black that goes the opposite way. Why is that? Why do we call each other names just because we don't think the same? And that goes to the thing that they say that is all black people a monolith? They have to think the exact same thing? Or you consider you're out of the culture, you're whitewashed, you want to be with these motherfuckers? I get it. And no one to this day has answered that question. And it baffles me. So I'm asking you, OG, because you're a nigga. So as a nigga, can you answer for the doggy, the blacks?
Yeah. Well, since you already then gave us the answers for the uppities, yeah, I can answer for us, bro. It's puzzling to the nigga, right? To not understand why you can't distinguish what people are and what people display their character is. It's odd to us. So if they want to call us niggas, we take it as that. So if we want to call you a mud hut, we call you a mud hut. It is what it is. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. It's do you take it in defense or take it offensively when somebody call you a name?
Okay. I don't take it. You know me. I embrace it.
Because what I found out is everybody hate to be declassified on what they really are. We've been proving that all day. Right? I've been telling people. LA called out earlier. He said, "Man, OG, you've been saying this for years, but now look, we looking at these videos every time. I can see it. Goddamn, America's nigga. I wasn't saying it, bro, just to say it. Everybody displays it.
Yeah. We you called it out since the beginning. I told you, I'm on a new found hatred for blacks, man. I didn't think I would have it, but yeah, I can't stand the motherfuckers, man. The blacks get on my nerves. I'd much rather deal with a nigga.
That nigga, that's crazy. Easy. You gotta be easy. You gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop, sir. That was funny as hell. You got me laughing over it. But anything, what else, anybody else want to get in there? Now answer that for you, Spoon.
Absolutely, you did. I kind of figured that was going to be the answer, but you know, I wanted to hear that your mouth. I didn't want to infer or assume what you were going to say, but you hit it on the damn. You hit it right on the head.
Appreciate you. You know, I'm smoking that blue nerds. I think I'm smart. And John the Baptist must be busy because he didn't hear me say that. All right, where'd you go? You got something to say, ADS?
It's lined up with what I was saying exactly too.
Okay.
Yeah, he playing both sides, bro. Keep it going.
Okay.
Black people about Carmelo Anthony. about Carmelo Anthony's mother and father. But you work with people on purpose, for a purpose. Yeah, stop it.
As long as this organization is staying true to its purpose, I'll be on the board. I'll push it. I'll do everything I can. Because like I said, when I wake up tomorrow without a Austin Metcalf Foundation, I'm still trying to help kids. With it, I'm still helping kids. And when we talk about the mindset of our kids, and a lot of it, we've taught them. We've taught our kids not to back down. Don't let nobody do this to you.
Yeah.
In my era.
Yeah, that's what Carmelo Anthony did. Carmelo Anthony didn't back down. He didn't allow Jeff Metcalf's sons to bully him. And he made sure that Austin Metcalf would never see the day of light again. That's what Carmelo Anthony did, sir. Free Carmelo Anthony.
Used to say sticks and stones may break your bones, but words hurt now. Words cause people to shoot through buildings. Words cause people to take people's lives on the road rage. So we have to change that. And I'm hoping that the people that supported him in the immediate time Austin died, that they'll support this foundation so it can go out and do some of the work that I'll let them know I believe will have an impact.
Support him how? Support him for what? So you mean to tell me you low IQ individuals is about to hand over your children to this man that don't have a track record of being a great father, a man that got a track record of calling black people the N-word, a man that got a track record of going to jail, a man that got a track record of sons that bully people, a man that got a track record of sons getting arrested for racist graffiti. That's who you want to sit up here and represent, sir.
You can't just go have a conversation and think you're going to change a life. But I do believe he has a story that if he does it correctly, he can always point to the grave of his son, and that's what he can come from. And other than that, we're done. We wanted America to know that it's out, and I wanted people to know how we decided to work together and what terms we work under, but why we can be successful. I've been to his house the last 4 days. Matter of fact, he cooked food today. So we've had a chance to really be with each other. And I've told him jokingly, I don't use profanity. He's an F-bomb man. But we have some similarities.
He not only the F-bomb man, he also the N-word man.
Can we get
do you have a question or comment? Yeah, Jeff Metcalf.
Whose video are we watching?
This is Gentleman Dean.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, well, he slept with it. He slept with me. Is him special? Okay. Is he upset that the motherfucker started a foundation? Is that what we're doing? Are we mad at this nigga started a foundation that anybody can start?
And he's saying he's going to pull from the death of his son.
He's going to improve?
He said he's going to pull. He has something he can pull from, which would be his death of his son. So the foundation can be laid, which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to see death of young men and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Could it be corrupt? Could it be? You know what I'm saying? Can it be the same situation as because this is what the dude said right before you came up here. He's saying that the boy Jeff Metcalf been having problems with his hair family, right? Him and his wife, right? And the money wasn't split the way they thought it was going to get split and stuff, and stuff like that. They said Metcalf ran off with the money, which I don't know if he did or not. I don't know their business. I don't know if he gave his wife some of the money that they got for their son or whatever else. I don't know the situation. I haven't dug into it. You might can tell me more about that, right? Or somebody in the chat could, you know what I'm saying, tell me more about that situation.
I don't know at all, but I know there's yeah.
So he's basically saying
life insurance policy.
So basically, he's putting it all together as if you can mess up on that, right? And we already got, you know what I'm saying, so-called information. I'm doing quotation marks, so-called information, quotation marks, that, you know what I'm saying, you ran off with this money. What makes you think this is going to be on point? And then he so-called say he went and got this black dude to play the Sambo role. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Entered the room. Yeah, gotcha.
And so far, that's what we at.
So my question would be is, how the fuck you know what this nigga's life insurance policy was like? Because I got a life insurance policy on all my kids, and guess what?
Life insurance. I think he was talking about that go send go, sir.
Did he have a go send go?
Bro, we know this nigga had one.
I don't know that,
bro. Come on, Tom. We the Metcalf and the Carmelo case, they both had one.
Yeah, they both had one.
I didn't pay attention to that. But if they had one, okay, cool.
Bro, we went over the numbers.
I did not listen to the numbers or any of that shit. But hey, I'm taking your word they did. So if he got to go send go or whatever the fuck it was, who was the money supposed to go to? He didn't run off anywhere. He's still in the same place he was at before. Where'd he run to? So it's just my problem with people being all in people's goddamn pocket. He don't know what. Did the wife say that he ran off and left her with distress, or the ex-wife? I don't know if they married or not. I don't fucking know.
She married to somebody else.
Okay. All right.
See, what I don't understand, okay, I'm not in nobody's pocket, but I know he is a 20-year or more. He was a 20-year more real estate agent selling upscale homes in Fresno, where they're from, in Collins County. Upscale homes. Now, you think about 20 years of selling real estate, the home that the wife lives in with her new husband and the two boys, and he lives somewhere else. But then we can go back to what we were saying before about the bully mentality, because if anybody realized, the father got his arm broke by Austin, allegedly, from doing Taekwondo. Who's to say that boy ain't been wanting to do that to his father? Because they never, he only showed them the negative side of his color instead of the positive side, because he was always the one. The mother even said it, he was always the one to take the initiative to step up to defend people and to take charge of every situation.
What's that got to do with fucking money?
Goes back to what I said. If he's been a real estate agent for 20 years, he got money. She got money. If they divorced, he had to give up the house for the kids, so they got money. That money supposed to be either split down the middle or used for what they need. And if he did take the money, that's between him and his wife, and it was wrong.
Says who?
I'll tell you what. You look at it like, we all have our opinion, but it's wrong. If it's a fund to support a family of victims or the family of the defendant, that money is supposed to be used for their means. But if one person decides to take all of it, that ain't right.
You, right? What if he's the one that set it up and he's the one that took care of putting the boy in the ground or whatever else? Whatever the problem was. Did the mother come out and say he jumped off the bridge and ran with all the money?
Me and you starting a business together, we make $20 million. I take all the money from you and you don't get a dime. What you? How does that
start
sound?
a business? That's not a business though. They start a business together.
But
man, this is what I'm saying. I just want. I'm probably Borgen. I don't fucking know, but okay. Let's just say right now I got life insurance policy on all of my kids, which I do. Me and my wife get a divorce. Guess where that money go? They go to me because I'm the one paying for it. I'm the one on the head of the fucking life insurance policy. No matter what, I don't got to give that. my ex-wife shit if I didn't want to.
Okay, yeah, you the beneficiary. The money goes to the beneficiary. That is correct. But when you got a GoFundMe, that went to the Metcalf family, not the Metcalf Jeff account. It went to the Metcalf family.
Okay,
So
well, he the family. He the family. Was he the one on the damn on the go and go, the one that set it up?
I don't think so. It was somebody
Then
named.
how did he get appointed money?
Somebody. Well, I don't know about the Metcalfs. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of something else. Let me not take that back. Let me reverse all that. I was thinking of the one we just got through going over, which was the friends of Nolan Wells. That's the one I was thinking about. So,
yeah, I remember they set one up to go try to make the account.
It was a dude named Hudson, but they got all their funds going toward the PA, the Cox Law Firm in PA.
Okay.
We looked it up earlier, sir.
And they would distribute the money, right?
Yeah, they would distribute the money to people from the Cox Law Firm, but that's not for Carmelo and Metcalf. We're talking about two different things. We're talking about the four boys, the so-called four boys. Go send me from the Nolan Wells thing, the people on the boat type thing. So different from what y'all talking about. So please don't mix them. We're talking about the Carmelo, and that was my fault.
I'm with you.
So
and then,
we're just gonna get to this. We don't know about this one unless y'all go pull it up. We haven't said anything about who was over which one on this one.
I can't do it. But that's just. I mean, I don't really have nothing. Wherever the money went is where the money went. People always crying over spilled milk, but don't know what type of milk it was, whether it was chocolate, white, or strawberry. We out on the outside looking in and taking people's word for what they said. I don't even know what the ex-wife said anything about it. We didn't. This motherfucker throwing out shit he don't know nothing about. Well, we all, like I said, we always infer. At least that's what Bean said. Yes, we always infer shit because we're already giving our opinion on it. That's cool. Granted, I'm with you on them.
But I know them GoFundMe accounts, they are set up on a distribution system. They distribute money for certain things. So, you know, if they
have a beneficiary, that's the top beneficiary on it. Whoever sets it up. Or else, how do they get the money?
Well, I might have to do, like I say, I'm right now. I'm sitting here listening and I'm tuning in, but I'm in here doing some research for the show tonight too, because I'm on. Huh?
I said for sure. I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm doing some other research on, because I'm a moderator on another platform. But what we have to do is, we have to make sure that we look at all these cases like this with an open mind, because like I said before, people start coming out the woodwork when they say an opportunity. Why set up an Arthur Metcalf Foundation if you was doing outreaching and going into the neighborhoods doing stuff? Why didn't you just set up a foundation, period, just up under your organization with nobody main name on it, just an organization?
But why not?
Now you want to tag it the Arthur Metcalf Foundation, because what you're looking for is people that think like you to put into it, because you are what they call a token in the program. Yeah, he's on our side. He's on our side. Yes, he's black, but he's on our side. What that's going to do? That's going to make the people that think like Metcalf think like, yeah, we got a darky on our side. Yeah, he believing in giving him the chair, or giving him 50 years or 30 years or 15 years. He believing in it. He don't believe in setting them free, but he believe in giving them some prison time. It's all about appearances. He appears to be genuine, but he's playing both sides. You have to play on the sympathy of the people.
You keep saying this stupid crap, but you ain't saying nothing to prove it, though, dude. I wish you stop saying that.
Bro, I mean,
You
is
keep
your
saying that
opinion
same old tired argument, but you're not proving your argument at all. Stop saying it.
okay? So I put it like this.
No,
I
don't
can-
put it like anything else. Just stop making that tired argument. It ain't going
I
nowhere.
I can make an opinion and say what I want to say because he's nothing but a chaser. He's chasing the opportunity.
But you have no proof of what you're saying. You gave your opinion already. We got your opinion.
Where was he at when it first started? Where was he at when it first started? When the trial first started?
We got your opinion. We got your opinion.
He didn't come into play after that boy. He didn't come into play after that boy got sentenced. He didn't come into play after that boy got sentenced.
Okay, cool, John. Okay, I'm glad you said that. All right, so would you say the same thing for the lawyers that joined on a Carmelo Anthony case? Where were they at when the case first started? They could have literally did it pro bono, but they chose not to. So would you call them chasers as well?
No, I call them legitimate people that want to seek justice.
Oh my fucking God! They didn't want to seek justice before they got sentenced. What kind of stupid shit is this?
Do you understand? Do you understand?
Wait. This is what I'm talking about when I say you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you don't think like every other black motherfucker out here, you're fucking instantly accused of being a fucking Sambo and a chaser. These niggas did nothing for this nigga before the case started. While the case was going on, they could have did the same pro bono shit for free while he was going to court. Have all the same bullshit ass goddamn excuses. No, they had to wait till he got sentenced first. Come on, man. Stop with the bullshit. Y'all need to hold the same niggas accountable that you claim that that's for the black people, but wasn't for the black motherfucker while he was going to goddamn court to begin with. The fuck are we doing? This shit is crazy. One's a chaser, but these other group of motherfuckers ain't? Nah, get the fuck out of here. Miss me with that bullshit. Come on, man. That's intellectual dishonesty as a motherfucker. You got me trying to agree with these sorry motherfuckers and then come back and say one is better than the other? When these motherfuckers know that this was a motherfucker goddamn worldwide motherfucking spectacle. You can't tell me these niggas they didn't see this shit, couldn't do the same shit pro bono beforehand. What changed to make these niggas say, fuck it, I'm going to do this shit for free after this nigga got sentenced instead of doing it before he got sentenced? If it was an injustice before, it's goddamn an injustice afterwards too. Fuck are we doing? They're doing the same thing. But you know what? I'm the coon. I'm the Uncle Tom. I'm not cool. I'm the coon Jesus and Uncle Tom for sure. Because I like to call out bullshit when I see it. All these same niggas that joined the case afterwards and saying, oh, it's an injustice that's done to the motherfucker. Oh, bitch, you didn't see it before. The fuck are we doing? Nah, they didn't give a fuck then. But they care now. Get the fuck out of here, man. You fucking me 2 ways from Sunday.
I'm glad you have your opinion like that because now I understand where you're coming from far as saying, did nobody want to jump on the bandwagon when it was going on? He was appointed a lawyer. The lawyer that he had screwed him over, not allowing him to take the stand, not allowing them to bring in witnesses to speak on behalf of what happened that day. They didn't even allow his brother to talk. They didn't even want him to talk. So now his whole trial, he was misrepresented by a lawyer who didn't use the legal maneuvers that he needed to use to get his client either acquitted or lesser charge. It's what you call a miscarriage of justice because at the end of the day, he was wrongfully sentenced under the guidelines that they gave him 35 years for self-defense. But at the same time, you're going to say, let's make a backroom deal. We don't want him to talk. You got 10 minutes to make up your mind. And when lawyers see, that's why they have appeals. when they make mistakes. That's why they have an appeal process. Why do you think they give people appeal bonds when they going back on appeal? That is the purpose of it. Because if they know it was a miscarriage in justice and there was errors made, they have to pinpoint the errors that are made to either overturn it or get a new trial. And he didn't have the proper representation at his trial because he got screwed from the word go. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there, because guess what? If people are going to constantly think negative about something that they know is wrong, I mean, think positive about something they know that's wrong, then that's not a problem with them. It's a problem within society. And look, I don't care. He can flip flop. He can be on Jeff Metcalf's side all he wants. But right is right and wrong is wrong. Because if you're gonna set up a foundation, set it up as a foundation for everybody, not just one particular person.
Yeah, that sounds retarded too. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was one of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Right? Because I just put it out there that these niggas could have got. He was appointed as lawyer. Okay, cool. Can you fire your lawyer that you were appointed? Yes or no?
Yeah, you can fire him.
Okay. Can defense lawyers do pro bono work for you? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Did they not see that this nigga was coming up on trial? Yes or no?
They said he was coming up on trial, but they believed that he had a good lawyer who has a reputation of being a lawyer.
Some old appeal shit. I don't want to appeal if you can win beforehand. Fuck out of here. Y'all niggas give excuses to sorry ass niggas. Get them up. No, I'm sorry. They ain't sorry ass niggas. These sorry ass motherfuckers all goddamn day. The bourgeoisie and he has an all-star cast of bullshit ass lawyers. Get the fuck out of here. But even bitches, nigga, these the biggest bitches in the black community ever. I can't stand niggas they're doing an appeal just for him. It was a miscarriage of justice. No, the miscarriage of justice that y'all let this nigga go to court with an impeached motherfucking lawyer. Get the fuck out of here. Talking about they had to do it after. They didn't have to do shit afterwards. Just like I hold the same nigga, meaning him, who's an 18-year-old motherfucker, accountable for it, or 19, or wherever the fuck he was going to be. He could have said, no, I don't like this shit, and fired his lawyer. What are we doing?
And then you
also knew that this nigga was going to be. If he was getting railroaded beforehand, they knew he was getting railroaded afterwards.
He's right. He's absolutely right about that, because the reason why Carmelo Anthony really lost, because they went with that shit lawyer. Because they took the money, they screwed the money up, they paid that shit lawyer $75K. He went in there and did a half-ass job, and that's why he's sitting there 35 years now, because they would put the money into getting a real lawyer.
And that's the first time that young man has ever been in any. Let me tell you something. This is something that I know. This is the problem that we have. We can have a dialogue and we can agree to disagree, but at the same time, right is right and wrong is wrong. You think about this. That young man has never been in no trouble a day in his life up until the time that incident happened. His mother, his father didn't know anything about the legalities of law or criminal law. They sent that lawyer to him to make it look like he had a shot of even not going to jail. But they already knew the play was put in play for him to fail. I can't make it no clearer than that, because it's easy to manipulate somebody. The lawyer can you know what? I'm gonna give it to you straight off the hip. When I got in trouble at the age of 17, I had two of the baddest lawyers in my city, and I had a hell of a charge. My lawyer told me straight off the rip, give him $5,000, and he can get me not guilty or probation. I got 17 years suspended sentence, 3 years probation. walked out the courtroom.
How many niggas did you murder?
I didn't murk nobody. I was
All right,
trafficking.
then,
I was
say that dumb shit for someone else. The first time you motherfucker get in trouble, you want to make it the gusto, nigga? What the shit is this?
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question. Has any of y'all ever heard of the attorney Miss Proof?
No.
You know who Young Thugger's lawyer was, right? The lady Fagan, right?
Sure.
My homeboy that we all went to trial in Atlanta, he had an M1. He got life with no parole. He just beat his case in 2017 on an appeal because he had a lawyer that screwed him over, that wanted the conviction to work with the prosecution. She went in and took his appeal, went in there and won his case.
You talking about because he had a gun, an M1 Grand? Y'all understand the guns are legal, right?
No, he had an M1. I'm not going to say the word, the girder.
Okay.
Him and his brother.
Okay, yeah, murder one. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah, him and his brother was looking at life without parole in 2014. I sat there and I said, damn. He wound up getting an appeal. Miss Fagan took over the case. Her name is Miss oh shit, I just said it. Miss Proof. She won the appeal and he is out. He got out in 2017. Why? Because he was railroaded by the first lawyer he had that was working against him instead of for him.
Yeah, he definitely about to be a millionaire if he do right.
So
how long was he locked up?
It happened right before I moved back to Maryland in 2014. He was there for 3 years. He got out, he finished it up and won his appeal in 2017. It's a book online that they wrote a book.
I thought you were saying it's okay, go ahead.
But if you look up Miss Proof, Attorney Fagan, which was Young Thug's lawyer, look up the book. She got a book. He's on the cover with her. Of the book. It's on Amazon. He's on the book. He beat the case because he had a shitty lawyer that worked against him, and they didn't try to work to do nothing for him. And he wound up getting, him and his brother got life without parole, but they wound up beating it. So
after how many years?
3 years. It took 3 years.
Okay.
Let me see. He was locked up 14. He got locked up in 14, went to jail in 15. They started appeal, I think, 15, 16, and he got out 17.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is we have to look at it is that most cases that get overturned is from error or the lawyer not doing their proper job to represent you. Just like prosecutors, Nancy Grace, she has a high percentage rate of prosecutions, right? But how many of those that she made plea deals with? None, because she deal with felony cases. How many times you people with federal charges go to federal court and get felony cases and get 30 years? The feds are 99% conviction rate winners. It's very seldom you get an appeal with the feds.
My whole point behind saying this, I'm gonna say it again. The niggas that knew that, like, it wasn't like this was no bullshit ass case. This was a high profile fucking thing. You gotta stop giving these niggas passion for shit that they did, that they're doing now that they could have did before. They're taking the case pro bono, right? Why couldn't they take the case pro bono when the case first started? Stop waiting for some bad shit to happen to a nigga and do it from the fucking jump. They couldn't be bothered beforehand. Now they can, because, if we get them up, it's going to be a good look for us. Not for whatever else, but for a good look for us.
But see,
the same thing to get them off to begin with.
But see, most people that ain't never had no interaction with the court system or the law system.
That matters not. I'm talking about this. It matters not. Big Crump and all them motherfuckers came down. Well, they didn't come down for this case, but they had high profile motherfuckers coming to look at this shit. They could have offered their services for free, is what I'm saying. You don't have to have a motherfucker come to you. If you know you're a good defense lawyer, you can take your ass to them. And especially if you're doing it pro bono. Stop giving these sour ass niggas. I'm sorry, I don't want to offend the niggas. Sour ass black bourgeoisie motherfuckers passes for not doing what they could have did the fucking first time.
But now the question is though, why criticize them? Right,
I'm gonna criticize these motherfuckers all they want, all I can, because they coming after the fact.
Just hear the question. Just hear the question, right? What if during the fact they had a heavy caseload, right? They're working on other civil rights trials and issues, so they didn't go out of their way, right, to get involved. But once their caseload clears up, they jumped right in and played their part. If that's the case, I'm not claiming that's the case, but I'm saying,
Let's take that into consideration. Let's take that into consideration. Obviously, those profile cases that he's got his caseload don't mean shit when something is a higher case though. They always put another case to the back burner to move another one up. This is nothing new. The court lawyers do this shit all the fucking time. They move cases all the time. This is nothing new. They do it all the time, and especially if it's gonna, because if you can create your name as a buzz just like Johnny Cochran did, oh come on, man. If Johnny Cochran was alive, he'd have took this case pro bono.
No, I hear your point, right? But I'm saying, like, just to give you an example, right? Like Johnny Cochran, great attorney, right? He's gotten involved in a ton of different things at different times. If he's working OJ's case when your case comes to the forefront, obviously he has to have a priority, right? So I'm going to continue to do what I do, right? But after you lose, right? And now I'm done. The glove didn't fit. You must have quit. So now I can jump on your side. What can I do for you? I'm saying, how do we criticize him if he's just doing that?
Because what is it, 6 lawyers, 7 lawyers that's taking this stuff right now? Don't give me to all of them was busy. We need to stop. I wish we would stop just giving passes to these motherfuckers, man. Hey, the bourgeoisie, they couldn't be bothered. But now they see an opportunity to make themselves look like they fucking Greek gods. Because that's what we the Marvel characters of Lloyd Black.
Fam. It's just you can be honest about it. I wouldn't even say you're totally wrong for it.
That's literally what was said
against.
No. This is literally what was said about these niggas, man. I mean, about these bourgeoisie blacks, bro. That's what was literally said about them.
Right. You just have a inherent bias against them. And
I ain't got an inherent bias against these motherfuckers. I just don't like dumb shit. And that shit that they say that they want to come out and complain about what's happened to them is dumb shit, because the same motherfucker. No. It was dumb shit because you know what the fuck he was going through from the get go, and now you want to come in and swoop in like you motherfucking black Superman.
How do you know what you were gonna do if you're dealing with an appeal? The appeal comes after you get the verdict, so you didn't know what you were gonna do from the gate, right? If they got them all from the beginning, there would be no need for an appeal.
That's what I'm saying. Why wait until you have to take an appeal and not do it from the motherfucking start?
I just gave you a logical reason, right?
And that reason is bullshit.
Listen, I am Johnny Cochran right now, right?
You're not.
Just listen to the point, right? All focus is on OJ right now. Like, listen, I'm paying staff, I'm paying investigators to look at this. This is all focus. Now, you then lose your trial, right? And now my OJ trial is over. I got him acquitted. Okay, now I have the time to get involved in your appeal. And this is how most of these appeals get turned around, by great attorneys that now have the time to say, all right, send me the paperwork. Let me see what I'm going to do. So I don't understand how we criticize him for stepping up. I get your point that had you done it from the beginning, you might not have to be at this point. I can't even say I totally agree with that. But what I can't do is criticize them when they get involved when they have the opportunity to. You know?
I mean, I
one
get
thing.
it. I,
It's
I I
one
mean, I
thing.
get it. Y'all, you give fucking passes for bad behavior, and I just don't. I don't cut these niggas no slack. Matter of fact, I think their head should be stepped on for not for making a bigger injustice to the black community for selling them false hope. That's what I think. That's just me. But y'all do what y'all want. I mean, who am I? I'm just a nigga from Oklahoma, dog.
Put it like this: we established that we think, well, some people think that it's wrong for them to come in now. Believe it or not, when OJ went to trial, OJ had what, 6 lawyers, and each one of those lawyers specialized in something in their legal law practice, right? Same way with these people that's going to step in for Carmelo. They each are designed and programmed in certain topics in their law profession. So with that being said, that attorney for Carmelo, it was just him and one other person. They didn't have no investigators there. They didn't have no interns there. They could pull up laws or bylaws in the library, in the books to say, hey, well, let's counter with this question, or let's counter with that question. Your object, let's bring this.
Right.
I hear you.
And I said somebody gets it. You understand completely what I'm saying.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I can't go in there. What they say, a person that represents themselves has a fool for a client. But you have to, if you're going to represent yourself, you have to know the lingo, you have to know the laws, you have to know the status, the statutes, the articles. You have to know all of that. So when that comes into play, you have to put all your eggs in one basket when you going up against a heavyweight case. Because with OJ being in the position he was in, he didn't have no other chance but to win. Because why? He had each and every intricate part of his legal team in position to counteract or counterpunch anything that the prosecution threw at him. See, people just really hearing of F. Lee Bailey. See, I'm damn near 60. I remember F. Lee Bailey doing law back in the 60s and 70s. When he was part of the Tate case. One thing he always said in the courtroom, and you can look it up. He said, when you go into a courtroom, you have to conquer and endure. Then you have to conquer the courtroom, and you have to endure what they bring at you. That's why Barry Scheck did his part. Cochran did his part. Shipley did his part. Kim Kardashian, the father, did his part. Rob Carter, they all have a certain part that they play in the case. See, that's why they always say we're going to hire investigators. Now, with that being said, these people, the attorneys, the civil rights attorneys, and the other attorneys that Carmelo is hiring, they're going to scratch the surface to get to the bottom of misinformed information from the prosecution to the defense, because anything that the prosecution held on to is against the law, because it's called a disclosure. You have to disclose every bit of information to me. So when court time comes, we have everything in the front. It won't be no surprises.
But now peep it, bro. This is what the prosecution did, to your point about withholding things, right? They had this gentleman's agreement that both sides were going to respect, where we're not going to attack and be hostile to your witnesses, and you guys won't be hostile to Carmelo. Cool, right? The prosecution flips it all the way at the end when Carmelo was supposed to take the stand and said, oh no, y'all violated that early on in your opening statement. So homie, like, well, why didn't you tell me that? And we could have had that understanding. That he could have been hostile. All right, fine. If you're going to be hostile to my client, not only can I be hostile, but now I can prepare Carmelo, right? For how you going to come at him. Homie held that all the way to the end. And what the judge said was, well, I'm going to be real. No, to the prosecution, he didn't violate your gentleman's agreement. The only problem with that is I can't enforce it. So go ahead, tear the little nigga head off. That's that was how it played.
And that's when I would have filed a motion. That's why I would have filed a motion for an executive mistrial. Either the judge could have signed for use executive decision on a mistrial, or he could have put the defense attorney could have put in a motion for a mistrial on behalf of withholding evidence in this case. Because if you really look at how they maneuver certain ways, just like the YNW Melly case, what did they do? And I told people this, what they're going to do, they're going to file a mistrial because why? They was withholding evidence. They came up with fingerprints after they didn't search did fingerprints on the car 6, 7, 8 times, no fingerprints, but all of a sudden now you find fingerprints under the door handle. Come on, that's why they are prolonging this case. So when he go back to court, don't you know what's going to happen? The case is going to be thrown out. The time he spent and the money he spent is going to be okay because guess what? He's going to appease both sides. Everybody wins.
Let's get back to this real quick and hear what this young man got to say real quick. Because I don't want to.
Go ahead, bro.
We're going to do a little bit more of this before we get ready to get up out of here.
You're a racist ass prick.
Fuck you, nigger fucking whore loving bitch.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, he's not only the F-bomb man, he's also the N-bomb man. Yeah, you didn't know that, sir? I'm pretty sure you know that, but you don't give a damn because you want to clout chase off this situation as well.
We have some differences. But at the end of the day, I got one cause, and that's to give these young people, whoever and wherever I meet them, every chance to live freely, and have a chance. And I pray and hope that this foundation will get the support that it needs to do that.
It's not.
With that, we'll open the floor for questions, and we'll go from there. Who's first?
I guess, how do you feel like the mission of this nonprofit honors Austin?
Well, one, it's gonna be able to keep his name alive and keep his legacy alive.
Legacy? What legacy do Austin got, sir? He don't have a legacy. Nobody gives a damn about Austin Metcalf, sir. Your son is not important. All of those white people that was losing their minds, having Mayo attacks, they not thinking about Austin anymore. All those people that interviewed you, like Jason Whitlock, Nancy Grace, Megan Kelly, they don't give a damn about Austin Metcalf. They use you, and I told you guys this, family. I said after the white supremacists get finished using him for his story and his clout, they're going to throw him by the wayside, and that's what they doing.
Plus the scholarships. One, there is an athletic scholarship that's already developed that we're going to contribute to. There was already a recipient from last year that received the Austin Metcalf Award with the scholarship through Memorial High School. That is one way to honor him. But we're also looking to outreach it, to not just keep it here in Frisco. We're talking the whole nation. We want to go out and this is a problem for America. This is a human race issue, not a race issue, a human race issue.
No, sir, it's a race issue. It's a race issue.
Somebody asked for a quick question.
This video is post his TikTok viral rant.
Yes, I think so.
Now, my real question was, what do you think the brother in the fine cowboy hat, what is his level of crackatosis? Like, I think it would have to be, after hearing this man say what he said, and watermelon felons and everything else, right? He got to be at stage 4 crackatosis where it's terminal. You agree? Nothing we can do for that brother.
Because basically he didn't already say why he you know what I'm saying, he wants to be there and stuff like that, bro. He might agree with you, Wall Street, right? But he said he sat down with the man and Metcalf. He explained to Jeff Metcalf, bro, that he believed that his son, that Carmelo Anthony should have got manslaughter, bro, and he didn't believe that he should have got the 35 years. And Jeff Metcalf didn't agree with him, but he still said that's what you believe. So he said he, you know what I'm saying, other things that he, you know what I'm saying, he gave him credit for it. That's why he said he wanted to work with him. So I don't know what level of that crackatosis he'll be at, right? I don't know if, you know what I'm saying, don't know nothing about all that, right? I don't see it the same way as everybody else seeing it, bro. Because you know what I'm saying. Whatever he is doing with him, I was thinking it was because of the bread, but I was like, it ain't the money because if he's doing this somewhere else and he's doing it all over, and they got their names on the goddamn you can look up the Nick Daniel Thompson and Lynette Johnson. You can look them up, bro. You know what I'm saying, on your IGs or whatever else to see what this stuff is really about. You know what I'm saying? But that's just for the dude up on here, the being dude with the gentleman and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
So
knowing
only
that,
saying that Carmelo should have gotten less time.
yeah, that's what he told his daddy. It didn't seem like Jeff Metcalf agreed with him, but he accepted it. I guess they
That would
working
put
with
him in
each other.
level 2. Yeah, it might not be terminal.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, at this point, I don't know, bro, because they is working together. So
my thing is, like, just for me as a man, I couldn't align myself with him after hearing that video. But if, like you said, he's pushing for the fact that the sentencing was unfair, then I can respect, all right, if he's dealing with the other side to represent, your side of the position, which is something I would agree with. So, all right, you corrected me.
like I said, hey, bro, I'm looking at this, bro, with an open mind because I'm like, I don't know what the gentleman Dean is talking about, bro, but hey, but you know what I mean? He going in, but I just thought it was, you know what I'm saying, a good conversation to have with people. I know it's going to be both sides going to have different ways of looking at it. So,
definitely.
Shoot. You can't run away from your racism, Jeff. You are a anti-black racist. You made it very clear what type of man that you are. And this Sambo know that. That's why he's sitting there so uncomfortable, high out of his mind. Because he don't understand what he just signed up for. And he's going to receive a lot of backlash from this. A lot of people is going to withdraw their support from him by sitting next to you. You are a counselor, sir. You are not a representation of anything that's good. Your sons are degenerates. Your sons are bullies. It's the nerve of you sitting here on this podium trying to start a foundation because you don't want to take your ass back to work. But this is going to fail because nobody.
Go ahead.
I ain't mad at him. He making that money.
Hey, if it's coming to you, huh? Hand over foot, I ain't gonna take it.
You hit that shit, brother. You keep on hitting all them notes to make the black folks donate. Yeah, your son's degenerate. One of them died, but they're degenerate.
I mean, I ain't trying to be funny, bro, but I mean, if we saying it's a money grab, do y'all think it's a money grab?
I will say this, like, I share the same sentiment as the dude doing the narration. You know what I mean? But no, I don't think it's a thing of people withdrawing their support from him. Nah, he's going to get a whole different level of conservative approval. I won't say support, but being the guy that'll sit down next to Jeff Metcalf, you'll at least get some approval. But that's very fragile. You know what I mean? If you pick the other side, they'll turn on you like they never knew you. But to the money grab argument, yeah, I think it's strategic. He knows if he loses some level of support, he'll probably gain way more. You know what I mean?
You talking about the nigga talking the blacky black.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you saying him losing support?
No, what you saying is it a money grab what he's doing on that stage right now, hitting all the notes?
I believe it's a little bit of both.
Wait, you talking about dude doing the narration?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just that's YouTube, bro. It's content. All the content is a money grab.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he doing it. Yeah, he doing what he's supposed to do. He getting that money.
Right.
You talking about the dude with the hat on, right?
No, he's talking about the dude narrating.
Oh, okay.
He's
okay.
talking about dude talking about the dude with the hat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, either way it go, bro. It's like I say, it's his opinion, bro, on everything. Like I said, if y'all want to check it out, man, you go check out the gentleman DEN. Then he on YouTube, bro. He got a good following over there, make good videos, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got his own way of thinking. It ain't for everybody. Just like Santana ain't for everybody, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like say, these are people that's coming across the timeline, because once you type in certain names, bro, it just put up all type of videos. You just find all type of stuff, bro. Like
I'm
I say,
sitting here wondering if you had broken it down for him, the dude during the narration, how you see it, because you broke that down very well. Like I didn't know he was on the side of, the kid was overcharged, over sentenced, right? So there is some logic in saying, all right, I'll at least work with them to represent the other side of the argument. I can halfway respect that. You know what I mean? Like I was saying, it ain't level 4 crackatosis. I give him level 2.
Most people, when I said it, I think most people would think, well, shit, I think he's doing it for the money, but I can't prove that, because I don't know what they bringing in and what they doing. If they giving scholarships out and stuff like that, that's good funding, bro. They're gonna have to be doing a lot of stuff, bro. Unless he coming out of his pocket for it, he got the money like that, But yeah, we doing 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's the best day of the week, man. You already know today is Auditor Frauditor. You know what I'm saying? First Amendment police exposure. We're going to be kicking the teeth of these police officers in. But if you know what I'm saying, if you believe in the police, come over and kick it with us. We about to get ready to ride up out of here, so I'm going to get this up off the screen. And we're going to come back together around that time. You know what I'm saying? We either going to be on the porch, or we're going to be over here on OG DoDirty channel. Either way to go, we're going to have both of them up. So if you want to see some police videos, and you want to see some auditor videos, you want to see some police getting exposed, some accountability, some transparency, come holler at us later on today, 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be back on to kick the teeth in these police officers, man. Appreciate everybody that came through, man. This was a great show, bro. Little updates on Noel stuff, you know what I'm saying? We had fun with the Officer Tatum, you know what I'm saying? He always bring the light. That dude, they're crazy. He's getting better and better at what he do. His grifting is at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? It's like on a whole nother level.
Hey, yo,
well, peace and blessings to everybody, man. Y'all be good, be safe, man. And I'm gonna try to slide back over to y'all later on this evening, because we usually go live at 8:30 on another channel that I'm on, and I'm gonna try to slide over around 8 right before we go live.
Well, you come through with the crew at 2. Shout out to the whole Baltimore.
Hey, yeah, man, but because I didn't want to say the channel that I was on, I wanted to make sure it was safe for me to say it, in case y'all wanted to check it out too, because we do a lot of in-depth stuff too, and we get deep also.
Well, yeah.
I was just trolling Baltimore.
Drop it in the back chat or something, bro, and we'll slide over there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's cool with them and shit, bro. And I come over there. I ain't tripping to see what y'all talking about. I don't mind.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what we talk about. We talk about we started the first season with Young Dolph, and now we on the Malcolm Jamal Warner right now. We're in the Malcolm Jamal Warner sector.
Okay, so I don't know nothing about all that there. So you're gonna be you put me on some shit I don't know nothing about.
Hey, OG, I was like, oh Lord.
Hey, you hear me? I don't know what's going on there. I don't even know what that is. So
well, bro, we even broke down the situation with Pimp C. With Kevin Samuels, we done broke it down. We got the paperwork. We made the phone. We didn't talk to the main people that's involved. We didn't talk to Whitney Houston's sister-in-law. We didn't talk to her sister-in-law, her brother. We didn't talk to everybody. So
let's go look at that. Yeah, drop me something in the back so I can go check y'all. I'm about to see what y'all said about the pimp now. I'm about to see.
Yeah, man. They did old Pimp dirty, man. They did him dirty.
So yeah, you go ahead and put that in the back so I can see what they did. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Appreciate Wall Street Willie for coming through.
I just sent it to y'all.
All right,
yo, OG, you doing good work, man. Like I'm
trying.
I didn't hit the like, subscribe, and the bell. You can't get
that's what I'm talking about, man. Stay locked in with me, man. I be trying, dog. Hey, I be trying to be everywhere, man. I be trying to be like everywhere like L. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't there,
big bro.
But ADS, Stacked by CEO, Spoon, John the Baptist. Who else came through? Hey, appreciate everybody that came through today. I hope I ain't left nobody out. My boy Smitty. You know what I'm saying? But you already know 7 p.m. because today is the best day of the week, Tuesday. We will be kicking the teeth of these police officers in 7 o'clock Central Time. If you're on Central Timing, Eastern Time, 8 o'clock, man. We're going to be kicking the teeth in. Come on over there. If you got a video you want to bring your video of a good police officer. We love to see good police officers do their job because that's all we ask for, just for them to do their job. So come through and kick it with us, man. We're going to have fun over there. And peace out, man. Appreciate y'all.
OG DoDirty, flipping packs in the bag, stuffing the blood, fat sack, jet black Cadillac, stacks in the mattress, cash cow status, walk in the streets, heat up, no crack, blunt blazing, smoke hazing, OGs in the attic, crispy clean kicks, ain't nothing static, southern nights, trap dreams, raw matic, light it up, inhale the magic, erratic, down south, making moves, 808s, hit raw, sip the lean, slow the scene, outlaws on call, counting bills, run the thrills, trap house ball, switches in the air, grandiose alcohol, dirty dope dreams, but the crew so mean, like some movie scene, trap king, royal elite king, purple haze phase, hazy days, cash in streams, hit the streets, beast mode, blitzy jewel schemes, OG DoDirty, leaning like a tower, got the power.